Lose the weight for good.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title? No problem. With gas prices at all-time highs, now's the time to donate.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
With your donation, you'll receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher. So donate today at carsforkids.org.
At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us, no matter how big or small your business is. Earn back when you spend, get exclusive offers, and paint rewards. It all adds up to help level up your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards and Partnership Program today. Minimum purchase required. Earnings and paint rewards awarded as Lowe's e-gift cards. Exclusions, restrictions, and more terms apply. Valid through 12/31/22. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change. U.S. only.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19? Then act fast with authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcv19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Helzberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Got It Right. Tim needed an engagement ring. He did research, listened to hints from his fiance's friends.
She wants a lab-grown, oval cut, and white gold with a halo.
And he went to Helzberg Diamonds. At Helzberg, Tim found an incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds. He also found the ring she really wanted.
Nailed it. She is gonna freak.
Be like Tim. Find the ring of her dreams at a Helzberg near you or at Helzberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
I thought we were going to the beer store.
We are.
But we passed 3 already.
We're going to the Beer and Cigar Superstore. B&B Beverages in historic Doylestown. This place is amazing.
That's like a 20-minute drive.
Relax. It's just minutes off the 202 byway. They have thousands of craft beers to choose from. Their staff knows everything about beer, and they have a larger selection of cigars than most cigar stores. Check them out at bnbbeverages.com.
You're going to drive me to drink.
Actually, I'm going to drive you to B&B Beverages, the Beer and Cigar Superstore. We'll drink when we get home.
When it's getting heated, Philly, Dunkin' is keeping it calm, cool, and cold brew. With an ice-cold cold brew. And not just any cold brew, but one topped with brown sugar cold foam coolness. With Dunkin's new brown sugar cream cold brew. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz?
Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to all across the Delaware Valley. I hope everybody's 4th of July weekend was a smashing one. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And I want to hear all about it. You guys got to give me reports from the shore. Give me what you did. I want to live vicariously from you since I really haven't left my home. So I'm really looking forward to what you guys have did. We got lots to get to, and we'll talk obviously a lot more of what's going to happen with KD. The Reggie Bullock rumors are swirling. It appears like that's going to be a big deal for him, which I like. If you traded Matisse Thybulle for Reggie Bullock, I mean, I'm down with that. So we'll discuss Sixers and any kind of possible KD. I still think, judging from last week, that it's probably the longest of long shots. But look, he still hasn't moved. And I know that there's all kinds of contracts and everybody's trying to figure out what to do. And I think that deal is going to be a monster deal involving several teams. So we'll look at the NBA free agency, all that, and kind of where everybody's positioned with KD and the fights. Guess what? Nice series. Taking 2 or 3 from the Cardinals. Sunday night baseball. Zach Wheeler pitches a gem, so the fights were good. I was kind of, be honest with you, I was kind of upset that they were not, they didn't play yesterday. 4th of July. And I got no fightings. But they're back. We got Washington, so it was a good weekend, though. And it was fun? The ballpark was alive. It really felt like, people were having some fun with it. So we'll crack that open. We got some football I got to get to. And we got a treat. So I don't want to go on some long diatribe this morning because I missed my man. My main man. He was off last week. A little staycation tour. Tending to the family, the baby, little Coop. He's back. The Tunies.
What's up, man?
Tunies.
What's up, man? It's good to be back.
Man?
It's good to be back.
I know, man. Good to have you back,
Yeah,
buddy.
you and I had this conversation this morning. It's a great job to have because you miss it while you're gone. Now, obviously, I enjoyed spending some quality time with Coop, but I'll be honest, man. Every day I'm scrolling through Twitter, seeing all the Sixers rumors, seeing the Kevin Durant stuff, Kyrie Irving stuff, and I'm going, damn, I wish I was there to talk about it. And of course, obviously the Phillies dropped 2 of 3 to the Braves, but the last couple of wins was nice. So it's good to be back. It's always fun being on the air with you, man. It's great. I just wish you were here.
I know.
I can't see you.
Yeah, I know. I got to tell you, I'm thrilled. So we got so much to discuss. First of all, how was the shore? How's the baby?
It was good. Obviously beach days are a little bit different nowadays. It's not parking on the beach for 10 hours and not moving and drinking the entire time. So beach days are a little bit different, but we got like a little play pen for him that he was rolling around in, so he enjoyed it. And we did I texted you, we completed the Holy Trinity of the Ocean City Boardwalk treats. I did the mango and mango, the crab fries, a little ice cream. It was a great day. So we made it work, and then obviously I was home for a majority of it, but I got a lot done, which was necessary. Not as much free time with the baby.
Yeah, it's funny because the treats alone were, I'm sure, worth it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that was the best part of the entire week off.
And then you did all the stuff that you're great at, which I hate,
right?
Which is all the stuff around the house.
Yeah, I sent you a photo. It was an 11-second long video of the beginning to end of the line of trash that I put outside the house today. I kind of feel bad for the neighbors, but listen, man, my man came a little early, so there was a lot of the stuff I wanted to get done before he was born I couldn't get to. So this was the week to take care of it, and that's why I planned my vacation as much as I did because I was able to get a lot done. It was great.
How about it? That's good. I'm glad you were able to get that. I mean, you should see he sends me this video. And it feels like it's never going to end.
Right.
The line of trash. Now, let me ask you a question. They're going to pick that up?
Yeah, it's bulk trash day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they take care of all of it, man.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all being picked up today.
Stay right there with you, son.
Yeah. Today's listen, it's bad that I'm becoming excited for the first week of the month.
I didn't even know there was such a thing as bulk trash day.
Well, neither did I till I moved to the suburbs. Because in Manayunk, every week was bulk trash day.
What? Bulk trash day?
Yeah, when I first moved in, I put a lot of stuff out, and Christy was like, oh, no, you can't do that. I'm like, why? She's like, there's different rules here. Where in Manayunk, I could when I first moved in, I was driving stuff because I had the 1 month layover with the apartment in Manayunk. I would drive a lot of trash over. Just throw it out because we work right there.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
It's a lot different out in the suburbs, man. Not used to it. Bulk trash day. Ridiculous.
Bulk trash day, man. That's hysterical. I have no idea what that meant.
Yeah, so if you have a lot of trash, you just got to sit there for another week. It's stupid. Rules.
That's hysterical. All right, so there's a lot of sports we're going to get to. So, first of all, you were away. And the news, I mean, I still can't stop looking at Twitter.
Yeah, what was it like? Like, what was being on the air like?
It was wild. It was unbelievable, man. It was like, really? So it happened on Thursday. Now, we leave, right? And I'm going to drive out the parks.
Yeah.
And I hear, it breaks on Twitter, and Tyrone's talking about it. And it's like KD has asked for a trade. Now, could you imagine? Think about that for a second. That Kevin Durant, after Kyrie opts back in, because we all thought at that moment, Brooklyn's going to go back at it, right?
They're going to run it back, right?
Right. So at that moment, he's going to opt in and whatever. It's going to go. And then Durant shocks the world by saying he wants a trade, which is still amazing, right? As to why.
Yeah, I mean, you would think this is still a great opportunity to win. Like, I'll be honest, I still fear the Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant together. Remember, we were saying, I want them to avoid them in the first round of the playoffs, even though they got bounced early by Boston. You still fear that team if they could put some pieces around them, especially a healthy Ben Simmons, even though, who knows about that guy. But yeah, I mean, I'm still surprised by it too, but I guess he's just fallen out of love of the front office and ownership. There was that report a couple of weeks ago that Kevin Durant wasn't even talking to front office about free agent moves anymore. And remember, he played GM last year. Or for the past 2 seasons. So it seemed like he just all of a sudden fell out of love with the organization.
You went right to the owner and said, I want out.
That's crazy, man. It is crazy. A guy that is so good, so talented, has a Hall of Fame career already, but there's obviously the warts, right? People don't like the fact that if you can't beat him, join him. He left OKC to go to Golden State. He puts together a super team with Brooklyn. It's not working out. He wants to get moved again. Now, listen, I'd welcome him in a heartbeat, but I know a lot of people are bothered by that.
He can have more warts than a witch.
Right.
I don't care. Yeah. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, it's Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Now, do I think those guys are ridiculous? I guess a little bit. I mean, first of all, they went and they're the ones, and Kyrie is the real problem. Like, I don't think KD's an issue as much as I think deal with Kyrie.
Right.
Because he can't. Now, Kyrie put the thing out that, they want to go do it together. Now, he's not going to the Lakers. The Kyrie thing, we had Ramona Shelburne on Friday, and Ramona said, I'm preparing to cover Kyrie with the Lakers next year.
Okay. Yeah, all signs are kind of pointing to that right now, it looks like. I mean, there's too much smoke. And when he opted in, I thought, all right, then, same thing with the Kevin Durant thing. When he opted in, I said, okay, so he's staying in Brooklyn. But like a day later, probably because of the Kevin Durant news, there's been more and more talk about Kyrie to L.A. Somebody put out a story that he already bought a house in L.A., so he's already preparing for that.
Listen, everybody out there thinks it's going to happen. I mean, she said it. It was like done. Apparently, you saw the reports that they were already working on a Westbrook trade.
Yeah. Westbrook and Simmons on the same team.
I was joking about it the other day.
That's awesome.
Paparone has nothing on those guys. Home builders.
Yeah.
I mean, you kidding me with those two? Now, there's also talk of a Simmons trade that they're going to try to move Simmons.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's just got fleas, man.
But I mean, could you imagine Westbrook and Simmons? I mean, what?
They can't play on the same
You
team.
can't do. No way.
They can't play together.
There's no way they can play on the same team. Although I would love to see it.
Oh, it would be incredible television.
It would be outrageous to see those two just lay brick after brick. I mean, or actually, one lays bricks, the other one doesn't doesn't shoot.
Yeah. But it's crazy, man. I mean, every single year, we've been saying this more and more, that the NBA free agency trade deadline has surpassed, MLB hot stove, right?
Yeah.
The NBA
Even
is just
NFL.
awesome. Yeah, I mean, the NBA draft night is now becoming must-watch television, not just because of the players drafted, but because of all the draft day trades that you see. And it hasn't stopped. The draft starts, there's all the moves that are made, and then free agency opens up, and then there's more and more rumors about trades nearing the start of the season. I mean, the NBA, it's more than a hot stove at this point because of how long it goes. It's fantastic. It's so much drama, and the Sixers are still attached to some of these names, which is great. I mean, this Kevin Durant thing, I know it's going to be tough for the Sixers to acquire Kevin Durant, damn near impossible, but listen, if they want Tyrese Maxey, I love you, Tyrese, but here you go. You're going to Brooklyn. I mean, it's awesome.
Listen, everybody, everybody talked about that. It's amazing, though. What's so interesting is that of all the deals you've heard them all, you've read them all, right? Phoenix, obviously, is the favorite with Ayton and Cam Johnson and of course, Cousin, right? Devon was in it this morning. Of course, Cousin. And you go, of those deals, and then I heard a bunch of other ones, and I'm going.
Well, yeah, like DeAndre Ayton, what? I like him. You know what I mean? I like him, but if I'm the Brooklyn Nets, I go, oh yeah, he's a build around piece. Like, if anything, Tyrese Maxey's for me more intriguing to try to build around.
He's a young player who can score in bunches.
Yes.
He's got a great ceiling. I mean, I agree. And it's funny because of all the national people, no one, people just gloss right over Tyrese.
Yes.
And I just think it's a product because they haven't seen him play.
Yeah, that's probably it. And the name on the Sixers is Joel Embiid still, right? So all that MVP talk that would go on between him and Jokic, nobody's really paying attention to anybody else. And then there's James Harden and all the drama that surrounds James Harden from a national level because the national perception's a lot worse than it is here locally. So you're right. I think they just don't even think about Tyrese Maxey because of the other names that are on this team, even though he's extremely talented and a valuable trade piece.
Dude, it's uncanny. I mean, it's absolutely uncanny. I don't even think about him. But now, let's kind of bat this around a little bit because what happened with Gobert going to the T-Wolves,
which is just gross.
I mean, you got to be kidding me.
Am I missing something?
No.
I know he's Mr. Vort, behind Jokic, but am I missing something?
It's insane.
Especially in today's NBA
of first round picks.
Yes, today's NBA, He's
kid
a defensive big.
So
I get it.
5 first-round picks, which includes the kid that they drafted on draft night.
Yep.
It's the 3 unprotected, 1 protected, and a pick swap. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, for Rudy Gobert.
If Gobert gets that, what's KD going to get?
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of picks, and it's going to be players.
Well, and they already told you, be creative. Brooklyn's already going, listen, we're going to hold them out. It's like they're going to Sotheby's and they're having an auction, right? And they go, you got to be creative. You got to get other teams involved. So they're looking to go anywhere they want to go, listen, blow me away with picks. And how about the picks that they trade for Gobert? 2029 or what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're now traded picks at the end of the decade.
Yes. Yeah, for a guy who plays
I thought
defense.
It was 2022.
Yeah, it is 2022, man.
I mean,
we didn't move forward. I don't think I was out that long. It is crazy. Some of that trade when I saw that go down.
Wild.
Yeah,
it's so out of control. It's awesome.
It's fantastic. It's so much fun. I'm sure. How often did you play this?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
the bot. I was trying to tell the bot, dude, I just won it constantly because it was just so tense.
You just had it as a bed for 4 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, it was wild. I mean, absolutely wild. But Kyrie, changes everything. I think that's the real impetus. I mean, between Brooklyn and Kyrie, but they made their own mess, right? Like, they're the ones who got a weak coach with Steve Nash.
Yeah, and then they also got every, toward the end of their career player around them, right? Like, remember Blake Griffin? We still even said it when, I know I was afraid of James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving, but every time they made a move, I was like, that guy, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's like 50. Blake Griffin, he's shot. Like, they didn't really add good pieces around them ever, and then it just fell apart. And it didn't work out. I mean, they didn't handle things well with James Harden, obviously. Kyrie did whatever he wanted, and they weren't stopping him. It was a mess there, man. That team should have won something, and it's done that quick. It's crazy.
It's insane, dude. I mean, it's unbelievable. And it was we talked about it. It was 3 years ago to the day on Thursday that they acquired those three.
Wow. And they played 18 games together.
I mean, that's insane.
3 of them total, 18 games. That's
right. And it was an unmitigated disaster.
Yeah.
And look, Harden got quite a lot of flack for wanting to get out of there.
Well, he was the one that comes out on top.
Right, because you think about all the stuff that they endured. But here's the thing about players, right? And it really feels like a truism that, look, when LeBron put together a super team, they still needed a coach, right?
Right.
You had Riley backing up Spoelstra. Like, Spoelstra was a Pat Riley protege. He's the one who ran that ship, right?
Yes.
Like, these dudes, I remember Kyrie balking at, we're going to be partners. He's not coaching us. Like, T wanted to coach the team. KD wanted to be the GM. And, that just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And, you had nobody that took ownership. They kind of just did whatever they wanted. And even when they first started playing, when James Harden was still there, they didn't know who was going to be the point guard late. That was one of the things that James Harden had a problem with before he left. That was in one of the stories that, they didn't stick with the hot hand. It was, and look, they're all very talented players. They're all in the top 75 all time. But he would design plays for, I know it's not crazy to design a play for Kevin Durant, but James Harden could have had the hot hand. Kyrie Irving could have had the hot hand, but they always kind of designed something different. And it was weird, man. It never worked out from the beginning. And you see super teams usually figure it out, like the Miami Heat, like you just talked about. They didn't start off the gate hot, right? Remember the Sixers beat them with LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, but they eventually figured it out. This team just never did. And then it's already fallen apart. And they had a nice little squad before it all started.
I know. It's crazy, man. It's a whole thing is insane, isn't it? I mean, I still can't believe all that stuff that transpired.
And that's a contender that's now out.
Yeah.
Right? That's one less team to really worry about. Now, the Sixers still have moves that they need to make, but I like what they've done so far.
I was going to say that now, assuming they do not get Durant, we'll talk more about all the craziness of the NBA, but assuming they don't get Durant, I actually love what they've done.
Yeah, it's a deeper squad.
I like Melton a ton, and he's 24. I think House is a guy who spreads the floor, right? And you gotta love PJ Tucker. Exactly what they need.
It's a guy that they have not had since Jimmy Butler. I'm not saying talent-wise. I'm saying a guy with a little bit of an attitude.
Exactly. I don't even care about the age, the contract. I mean, whatever. It's a player you need.
Yeah. And what was the biggest thing that we complained about other than James Harden and then Joel Embiid's fractured face?
Yeah.
No bench. And now you got one.
I know. So we'll discuss all that. You want to hang with us? 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you reach us. It's Cuz Radio. With my man is back.
It's good to be back.
The Tunies, baby. How about it? All right, let's talk about the Bet Parks app because, listen, we got baseball back. Fightings are back in town. And, the Bet Parks has a million ways that you can bet on a game. So say you like, strikeouts. Say you like total bases or home runs or any of these props or same-game parlays. You got it all. And, by the way, futures, golf, tennis. The Bet Parks app always happening no matter what time of the year. And, yes, football futures. Football futures, always the best football futures. So make sure you download the new Bet Parks app. It's dynamite, sleek, sharp. Check it out, man. And when you sign up, if you're new, you get a risk-free bet up to $750. Just remember, you got to be in PA or New Jersey, or you got to use that code FANATIC. You got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Making a push. I'm Andrew Tunis, and this update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. The Phillies took 2 of 3 against the St. Louis Cardinals over the weekend, and now the Phillies are just 1 game out of the wild card. The Cardinals hold that final spot. They're 4 back of the Padres, who have the second spot, 4.5 back of the Braves, who have that first wild card spot. And the Phillies should continue to win some games as they begin a series with the Washington Nationals tonight in South Philadelphia. This update is also brought to you by Bally's Atlantic City. Kevin Bacon and the Bacon Brothers are going to be at Bally's AC June 26th for the Sound Mind Network Music Festival. All proceeds go to the Sound Mind Network Foundation. Tickets at Bally'sAC.com. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Tunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. The biggest party of the year for Philadelphia sports fans is back.
Oh, my God! FanDuel Sportsbook presents 97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest, Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live.
Let's just go. All of the Fanatic hosts celebrity guests, interactive activities, and attractions.
And lots of food and drink.
97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest 2022.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live. The countdown is on.
This is a free event, but you will need a ticket to attend.
Keep listening for ticket giveaways, ticket rate appearances, online ticket raids, and a special offer from FanDuel Sportsbook to score tickets.
Must be 21 or older to attend.
97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest 2022. Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sportsbook. Believe it. Be there.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get started with gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time, get 3 months on us. Call or go online today to learn more. And 7/21/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet. Security Edge, 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most Root Metrics 5G data reliability wins in 2H 2021. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Concerts, festivals, family gatherings.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Shooting hoops, sitting on the stoop.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Picnics, pool parties.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Days on the beach, nights on the town.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Crack of the bat, peanuts and hot dogs.
There's an Everfresh juice for that too.
There's an Everfresh juice for every occasion. Everfresh has over 40 flavors to choose from, including our premier apple juice line with your favorite apple to eat. Now available in a bottle to drink. Just twist the cap. Everfresh juices and juice drinks. Nature's refreshment.
Look for delicious 100% juice, Honeycrisp apple, or any Everfresh juice or juice drink flavor at Shady Brook Farms on Stony Hill Road in Yardley.
Hi, it's John Kincaid. I hope you're listening to the show every single morning. You know, I'm a two-time cancer survivor, so I want to thank all of you who have joined us in supporting life-saving cancer research by donating at aacr.org/fanatic. And to our generous corporate partners, thank you for stepping up and supporting the AACR. It's the official charity of the John Kincaid Show.
Davis CPA Group. For personalized caring accountants, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax preparation services, visit daviscpagroup.com. With over 1,500 windows to choose from, Window Nation can outfit any home. Call 866-90Nation or visit windownation.com. You can always count on H&H Heating and Air Conditioning for total home comfort and fast, friendly, and local HVAC service. Visit delcohvac.com.
You know, donations to the American Association for Cancer Research from our listeners and corporate partners add up to big breakthroughs that benefit cancer patients worldwide. Join me. Make a life-saving donation today at aacr.org/fanatic.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? That means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift, or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. That's amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Did you book the Townsend's 10th anniversary ticket?
Alona's travel agency is overbooked and experiencing delays. She needs to land a new project manager to clear her business's runways.
Yes, Mrs. O'Hara, we checked. Pygmy goats do not count as emotional support animals.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by interviewing on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
This is a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup sound experiment. We're looking to find the perfect way to hear Reese's so you'll buy more of them. Here we go. Reese's. 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 Hey, get out of here, you little stinker. Reese's.
Reese's. Reese's.
Peanut Butter Cups. That breathy one sounded very creepy, am I right?
Hey, let's talk about a little tomato pie action. That's right. Corporal Lee's Bakery and Deli, baby. The greatest tomato pie you got. I'm telling you, is there a better summer food than the tomato pie? You know why? It's light, right? It's not heavy. It's nice and light. You can eat it any which way. You want to eat it cold out of the fridge, like the Tunies. You want to eat it room temperature, leave it out in the box, or you want to put it in the oven, heat it up. Whichever way you want to eat the Corporal Lee's tomato pie, it's the perfect food for summertime. You know why? It's great because everybody loves it. Oh, tomato pie. You put it out there. You have guests. People go, oh, I like that tomato pie. Let me go grab a slice. People absolutely love it. It is the best. So this summer when you're entertaining, make sure you get the Corporal Lee's tomato pie. So, of course, stop by one of their 4 locations, Norristown, Limerick, Douglasville, and Audubon. And that's where 4 generations of pride go into everything they make. Take yourself back to a better time at Corporal Lee's Bakery and Deli, where nostalgia isn't just a word. Nah, it's an ingredient. Learn more at corporalleesbakery.com.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. All right, welcome back. Cuz Radio with the Tunies. Tunies is back as we hang out after the 4th. Did you see any fireworks in the neighborhood?
Yeah, a ton, and I'm starting to realize that I don't really like them. I found that out.
Well, the dog doesn't like them for sure.
Found that out real quick. It was actually, the dog was not as scared as the cat. And then the baby was obviously number one. Baby was freaking out.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, it was around 9:45 when they started going off.
Oh, my God.
And that's another thing I've realized since moving to the burbs. In Manioc, not many people had the show, right? It was like every once in a while I hear the pop of the firework, but it would go kind of like late into the night, whereas here it was before 10 o'clock, but the huge, spectacular show. And the poor dog is hiding under the covers. The cat jumped up in my arms. Baby's crying. I'm just like, all right, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, see, the gooch was freaking out.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
See, here's the thing. It's great. Like, listen, I'm whatever. I'm not the biggest fireworks guy, but I get it. I mean, they're nice and whatever. But the residential fireworks,
yes.
I mean,
like the
first of all, you're not that good, right? Like they're not that good,
right? The local park, I get, like when they do it for the town,
exactly. And every borough, township, from the city on down, has their own fireworks,
right? But no, you got to do it for the kids in the neighborhood, and then the dogs and the cats and the babies. They all kind of freak out, and you're just sitting there going, "When is this done?" And then you think they're doing the end, the finale, and then you're like, "Oh no, there's more after that." And then another house has to set them off.
Exactly, because every different house has.
Right.
And I don't know. Like I'm not going to be a fireworks snob, but
I know.
Yours really going to be that good? You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably not. Not as good as what, like the Phillies do and that kind.
Right.
I know, they did the fireworks night on the 1st and the 3rd of July, and that was cool. But we had the Saturday and Sunday shows in the neighborhood. Some houses did the Saturday, some did the Sunday, some did last night.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God, are we done? Like, is there going to be a 5th of July fireworks show tonight in the neighborhood? Please. And yet some people setting them off at like 5 o'clock. I'm like, it's the sun's still out. What are you doing? You can't even see it.
I know. It's stupid. I know. It's stupid. It really is. But, whatever. I mean,
people enjoy it. Good. It's nice.
You know what I love? That 4th of July was yesterday.
And it's Tuesday already?
You're right. It's already the 5th.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Football's coming, baby.
Yeah, man. So I heard you're ready to wish the summer away.
Yeah, people are so mad.
I mean, listen, I love football. I do, right? I have this ready for you. But come on, man. I enjoy the summertime.
I bleak the summer.
Oh, come on, man. You had a nice day in the pool yesterday. I tried inviting you over to have a burger, but you left me on red. Oh, come on, man.
I didn't even have we didn't have the phone.
I don't blame you.
No, dude, listen, I'm not telling you, I'm not trying to infringe on your party, but me personally, like I had a freak out session last week because it's like, I'm jonesing bad.
Yeah, it's
like
exciting.
I had one of them freak out sessions.
And the Eagles are exciting to watch this year, at least on paper. Like, we're excited to watch this Eagles team this year, and so you're going to get more and more eager to see them come back. But I got the Fightins, man. Taking 2-3 against the Cardinals, Mr. Statcast. It's great to see you on there.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was so cool.
Yeah, that was fun. That was good.
I didn't realize you texted me like, hey, I'll be on. I was like, wait, what? And I was watching the regular broadcast, so I flip over, and I'm seeing Nelly. And then the next inning, I see you. That's awesome.
I got to tell you, A-Rod is dynamite.
Yeah.
See, now, it was funny because, so I was on, and then we went to break because the inning was over.
Yeah.
So we were going to come back to the 9th inning. And so we were talking during the break. And so what I thought was, like, this is why I was like, oh, dude, you're incredible. You know why? Because he showed mad love to Johnny Morris.
Oh, that's cool.
So, because we were talking, I go, I first met you in the clubhouse with John Marzano. I said, Johnny was a dear friend of mine, and blah, blah, blah. And he went, oh, my God. He goes, listen to me. He goes, you don't understand. He said, my father passed away, and I didn't have that big brother kind of guy. And Johnny was like that male influence in my life.
Oh, that's cool.
Every day, we got together every day. We ate together. We talked. And he goes, he was that male influence in my life.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
I know. I thought that was incredible.
Yeah, that's cool.
I knew, listen, John had amazing respect in that clubhouse. Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson. Like, I saw all those guys falling out. Like, they fawned all over him. And those guys, when he passed away, those guys came into town for the funeral.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is horrible. I still can't believe it's
right.
Gone. But, that's how respected he was. I mean, you're talking about the biggest names in that sport, and A-Rod loved him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. It was really cool of him.
Yeah, it was cool that you were on, man. I was fired up. I was like, this is great. You were on StatCast, man. I had explained to Christy what StatCast meant.
The Manning cast. This was
exactly.
So this is the K-Rod cast.
Right.
So my buddy is Michael Kay, who is the voice of the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
So we worked together when I was in New York. He had left the Post and he started to work for the Yankees. And so he's like, dude, I want to get you. And he was sick with COVID.
Oh, okay.
So Kevin filled in, and he's a great dude, Kevin Connors. He was fantastic. So it was a lot of fun, and it was cool. And it was great Phillies win.
Yeah, it was a great win.
You know what I mean? Like, that was a great
Wheeler was dealing. I mean, and there was a large crowd, around 40,000. Now, I'm sure some of it was because it was it was the fireworks night.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday of July 4th weekend, so everybody was off the next day. But dude, there was a buzz in that building. Like, I could hear it through the TV, which was really exciting. And they get the win, man. It was shutout. Like, that's a good ball game for a lot of people to go to.
I know.
And I wonder if there's going to be a little bit more excitement with this team. I mean, that losing 2 or 3 to the Braves, I think, took the sail out of the win out of the sails for a lot of fans. I mean, you were on, so you could speak to that more than I can. But
it was hard because we were so inundated with NBA stuff.
Okay, yeah.
That, we started off like Tuesday, all right, must see TV,
yes.
blah, 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 So we were talking a lot of Phils. And then, the NBA kind of went wild.
All right, so maybe that's good for them then.
And we had, by the way, Kyle, your boy, Kyle Gibson.
Gibby, yeah.
And Zach Eflin were on. And that you helped coordinate. And they were great. And, we talked about Robbie Thompson and the whole thing. So, but, listen, everybody was like in NBA mode. So, that's why I thought I was worried. After losing 2 or 3 to Atlanta, you got that Cardinals team that can really rake. So beating them 2 or 3 was a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge, and they're one of those teams ahead of you in the wild card, right? And you just did that against the Padres last week or a week and a half ago now, where you were able to take 3 of 4 against a team in front of you in the wild card. So now you're just a game out of the wild card in general, just 4 back of the Padres, which is huge. And you got a cupcake series with the Nationals. They should we went through the schedule last month, leading through the month of July, going up to the trade deadline August 2nd. And dude, they have a lot of winnable games, man.
I know.
A lot of winnable games, and obviously you don't want to lose Bryce Harper, but he went down at a appropriate time. Right? That injury, which sucked. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that on your lonesome. But him going down, it couldn't have probably happened at a better time because now you got some cupcake games leading up to his return, hopeful return.
Yeah, and we did get good news on the return.
Yep.
Because I was really worried.
That was scary, yeah. He knew right away, dude, when he got
hit. That was bad. That was bad. But you know what? You're going to get him back. So, if you can just get through this time, that's such a big deal. They were, and think about it, like, if you get Castellanos, JT starting to hit a little bit, right? Like, he had a big home run.
Yes, he did.
That was a big deal off Wainwright. So, if you're able to, if those guys can hit a little bit, you can deal with that loss for a little. You can do. And again, so much is going to come down to can they get the pitching.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna probably still need to look for a starter in the trade deadline, as we've been talking about for months now, and a center fielder and a reliever. I was reading something on ESPN.com today. The closer for the Tigers, who throws a ton of heat. He's a little wild like Alvarado, just from the right side. But that was a name that was attached to the Phillies, which is I go, all right, if they're still moving Dominguez into pressure situations. And if you could have a bullpen of that guy from Detroit and Sir Anthony Dominguez, Brad Hand, who's been incredible, Knable's starting to look a little bit better now that he's taking some more time off because he had the shoulder tightness. I mean, the bullpen's getting better right now.
Let's play the game. All right, let's play the July game. All right? Because it's going to be take a look at what we got here. You got 3 with Washington here, right? So it's at least a sweep, or at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, it took 4 or 5 earlier this last month, which you could.
I mean, they're
a
bad
they're
team.
So bad.
I know. Then you got 4 at St. Louis.
Okay, it's gonna be tough.
Now they're not playing good ball though either. They lost yesterday.
Right, but it's still gonna be tough. I mean, split. I'll take a split in St. Louis.
Yep.
Don't lose any ground on the wild card that way.
And then you got 2 at Toronto.
That's gonna be tough.
2 at Toronto's tough.
I mean, that Blue Jays team's ridiculous.
I know. They just come at you. Springer, Bichette, Guerrero, Hernandez. I mean, that lineup is that kid. That catcher can hit. Kirk.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that squad's deep.
Then you rock at Florida for 3.
Yeah, which you finally won a series against them. In June, you finally
you broke the fish curse.
Right, exactly.
So what do you think? So total them up.
I'm going 2 of 3 against the Marlins again. I could see them dropping both to the Blue Jays if I'm being honest.
All right, so let's go sweep Nationals.
Yep. Split Cardinals.
All right, so now you're at 5-2. You lose 2 to Toronto, it's 5-4, and you take 2 or 3 from Florida, that's 7-5.
Yeah.
Now that would be great.
Yeah, it'd be great because you split with the Cardinals, so it's not like they gained ground on you.
Because look at the rest of July.
Yeah, now it's huge.
You got 3 Cubs home, 3 Braves home, and then 4 at Pittsburgh.
Which you should take care of business against Pittsburgh. They're a fun little team, but you should beat them.
Yeah, they got a kid I actually like a lot. The shortstop.
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz, man.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah, he is. He's like one of these. I love these young dudes. Like baseball, there's nothing better than the phenom in baseball.
Yeah, that comes
up.
Know,
we never had one.
No.
Except, I will say this. Hall's been a blast.
Oh, yeah, and he just smiles all the time,
right?
Which is great.
Derek Hall's there's nothing better than a big country boy left-handed bat.
Yeah.
That hits the ball miles.
And it was really cool. I'm sure you guys touched on this, but I got tickets to the Phillies game for my dad for Father's Day, and we went to the first Braves game, and he got the standing ovation from the crowd when he was first introduced. And then even though he got out his first at bat, he still had a standing ovation walking off the field, which was really cool. And he hit the ball on the button every single at bat. And then he obviously had the 2 home run game in the final game of that series, and people are loving it. That's awesome. I know he can't hit lefties, but having a big bat like that in your lineup, that's exciting.
It was funny because Charlie said that. He was like, dude, listen, you could definitely platoon because he'll mash righties.
Oh, yeah. And you can just see it in his swing, man.
Especially like those, those bad righties, those guys that, he'll cross mediocre pitch.
Yes, he will, yeah.
So, I mean, that's a nice left-handed bat. not going to replace Bryce, but that's a good bat to bolster you.
Yeah, it helps you. Makes your lineup a little bit deeper and a little bit scarier, and that's why you made all the moves that you got, right? You lose Bryce Harper, which you knew that he's the MVP, so you're going to take a hit from that, but they've kept above water, right? I mean, you just take 2 of 3 against the Cardinals without your MVP because the rest of your lineup is so deep, and that goes a long way, man. You lose one of these guys, and everybody else will be able to help you out. And if Bryce comes back and somebody else goes down, you'll have at least Bryce Harper. So this team's very deep. It's very exciting. And now the bats are coming to life a little bit that weren't Bryce Harper, right? The other guys. Kyle Schwarber was ridiculous in the month of June. I still feel good about this team, man. You're right. You're right in the hunt for the wild card. You got to feel good about them.
Sure. Yeah. I went. Now here's my question, because when I think Phil, you think Phil's, and when it starts to pop, like when they have people's attention, you see it down the shore.
Yes.
So you were on the beach, right?
Yeah, not as much time as normal, but yeah, I was on the beach.
Was there any, Phillies action?
No, because they played night games, so I didn't hear any radio noise, of the Phillies game. But the people I was with, because I wasn't just with my parents, I was with some family friends, the Phillies were a big topic of conversation because people are getting excited. And then, of course, everybody's watching at the Elks Club. That's a big part of it, right? So at night when everybody's having their beer, the Phillies game was on, people were getting into it. So I think they're grabbing more and more attention, definitely.
I hope. Because that's always the litmus test.
Yes.
The litmus test is always if people are into it down the shore. Like are they watching, listening on the beach, right? Like that sort of thing.
The listening on the beach is key. Now there were no day games while I was down there, so I can't get you that answer. But that's the big one. Are people listening on the game? I mean, I still remember those. That run from 8 to 11, I could walk down the beach when I was vacationing in Ocean City, and every other tent you heard a radio playing the Phils game.
Plus, like just the hey, we're going out. You catch some of the game.
Yeah,
it's on in the bar, whatever. That sort of thing. So that's the test. So I need a bunch of things from everybody because we're going to open up the phone lines coming up, and here's what I need first. I need the best thing you saw this weekend, the best thing you did this weekend that you enjoyed. It's the best and the worst of the weekend. Worst thing you saw, the worst thing that happened. So it's the best and worst of the weekend. And the other thing, because everybody was down there July 4th, who was the, which apparel of which team did we see the most of? That's always a big thing, too.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, if you're on the boardwalk, was it, I don't know, like, was it more Eagles?
You know what, dude? So when I went to OC, saw a lot of Eagles jerseys. A lot of Eagles jerseys. Now, in years past, it was everybody was wearing the Sixers because it's perfect, right? It's the cutoff, so you could wear them on the boardwalk. But there was a lot more Eagles jerseys when I went down. I think it was a Wednesday night when I went. And I saw all kinds. I saw, the throwback, Kelly Green. I saw more throwback jerseys than any current players. Like, I saw some Devontae Smith jerseys, but I saw a lot of, I saw 5 Randall Cunningham jerseys on the boardwalk, which was kind of cool.
5?
Yeah, it was 5, and there was the white Randall jersey,
really?
the Kelly Green jersey. Yeah, I saw a lot of Randall. I got a Randall jersey.
That's
so
weird.
I saw a lot of those. I saw a couple Reggie Whites. So more throwbacks than any current players. Devontae Smith was the most frequent jersey that I saw of the current team.
Huh. That's weird. That's weird. A lot of I guess this team.
Are there many jersey guys on this team? I don't like Jordan Mailata, but how many people are getting a lineman's jersey?
I don't know. It's a good question. Actually, that's a great question. Because usually, this is the time when you start to think about the jersey.
Yeah, especially the quarterback, right? I mean, I know a lot of people bought his jersey, but I didn't see much of it.
All right, let's discuss. We're going to open up the phone lines coming up. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That's how you join us. It's Cuz Radio. The Tunies. He's back. Hanging out. 97.5 The Fanatic. Let's talk a little Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. Listen, I was down there about a month ago, and we did a whole special, in fact. Where you can see it on the website. We shot a video. But the reason I'm telling you is that Yaron, who owns Golden Nugget Jewelers, has a great staff, the whole thing. But he was running left and right. The place was packed. We had a bunch of people in there. The guys bought engagement rings. They were so excited. And that's what made me feel good, is that I saw guys get engagement rings and they felt good about such a big purchase, right? Like, that's such an important purchase other than a house. I mean, it's the ring for your wife, right? So the guys were loving it. They got great deals. They have all kinds of financing. They have all kinds of financing deals for you. You name it. But one of the things I loved about too is that, you look at the diamond. They have all their specialists, and they'll help you pick out the perfect diamond. They'll give you a whole dissertation on the diamond. They have the setting, all the designers, to Corey Viraggio, so they'll make the perfect ring for your perfect girl. You got to check out Golden Nugget Jewelers, right on the corner of 8th and Chestnut in the heart of Jewelers Row, Center City. GoldenNuggetJewelry.com. That's the website. Check it out. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Just one game out. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJ Diet. Be slimmer for this summer and lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds in only 40 days. Call 855-5NJ-DIET or go to njdiet.com. Phil's off yesterday, but they were able to take 2 of 3 over the weekend against the St. Louis Cardinals, team that was ahead of the Phillies, well, still is ahead of the Phillies in the wild card. They have the 3rd and final wild card spot. Phillies now just a game behind them, 4 games back of the Padres, who have the 2nd wild card spot and 4.5 back of the Braves. Phillies now begin a 3-game series tonight with the Nationals in South Philadelphia, so the Phillies should continue to win some games. This update is also brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. Is that a penguin? No, it's a puffin, and you can see them here in Maine, in the wild. Visit Maine.com. This message sponsored to you by Maine Office of Tourism. Keep it locked here in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get started with gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time, get 3 months on us. Call or go online today to learn more. And 7/21/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet. Security Edge, 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most Root Metrics 5G data reliability wins in 2H 2021. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. FanDuel has an all-new mobile gaming app, FanDuel Face-Off. Compete in quick, fun games against other real people for cash. Games that you're familiar with, like a home run derby, Wheel of Fortune, and strategy games with more on the way. Contests are action-packed and last between 2 to 5 minutes. Play on your couch, waiting in line, wherever you want, and whatever your schedule permits. Practice for free anytime. Whether it be head-to-head, multiplayer, or larger tournaments, FanDuel Face-Off has something for you. You'll be matched against players of similar skill level, so you're never going to be overmatched. Face-Off is also tied to your FanDuel account and wallet, so you can easily use your fantasy funds or sportsbook winnings in the app. Visit FanDuel.com/faceoff or download the FanDuel Face-Off app in the Apple App Store today.
Age and location restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See FanDuel.com/faceoff-terms for terms and conditions.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you. Cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit. Businesses of all types and sizes are saving money with Pico because Pico's got the financial incentives and technical expertise to help you reduce your energy use and to save cash. See how Pico's helping businesses like yours take greater control of their energy costs to improve their bottom line. Simply complete a customer survey on Pico's digital portal and an energy profile. The report will be generated for you, and this profile is going to provide specific recommendation based on your facilities, equipment, and energy use with great ways to save while either maintaining or increasing productivity.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
Now, local businesses can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickups. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSconnect.com/local. Specific markets, restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo. And Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Across the Delaware Valley. Cuz ready with the Tunies. All right. A couple things. One, I want to open up phones and I need your weekend stuff. So the best and worst of the weekend, which I always like. And I know that, listen, I know the NBA, we had a couple calls last week, and I kind of want to address this a little bit, and I want to bring this up to you. Because we got a couple calls last week. In fact, Chris, and you'll know his voice, Tunis, called up and was very like the players, and he was very upset at the league, and these guys all demanding trades
around.
Yeah.
And it's funny, man. So during my time off, I finished Winning Time.
No, did you?
And remember we talked about it 2 weeks ago. The fear of missing out, like the different eras, and those are the guys that didn't go anywhere, right? They stuck with their team for the most part.
You know what's funny? Chris was very the NBA, like he was very down on the league, and I'm like, dude, I didn't understand it in the sense. And he's a great sports fan, but I didn't honestly. yeah, like I didn't really bat an eyelash because, listen, I mean, I just think that's the league.
You know what I kind of love about it? Now, I do miss legit rivalries. Obviously, I'm not the, I'm not as deep as a Sixers-Celtic rivalry as you are because it was a lot different. But there are rivalries now all over the league, and a lot of it is just the drama, right? But like Sixers-Nets had buzz last year because of Ben Simmons. There's rivalries really now every single night, it seems like, because somebody's got a beef with somebody, and I'm kind of okay with that. Because the regular season, it's a long season, right? So once you get to, you need some sort of form of entertainment leading up to the NBA playoffs, and you kind of have a rivalry almost every single night now. I mean, you got Paul George, and his issues with Doc Rivers, so Doc Rivers has to leave. So now whenever the Sixers play the Clippers and Paul George, that's going to come up. Like, I kind of like it, to be honest.
Yeah, I like again. I mean, I just think it's got a lot of drama. Like, it just does. It's interesting, right? Like the NBA is interesting.
Yeah, and you'll always have Sixers Celtics, right? Like it might not have the same buzz, but like you're gonna feel a hatred for the Celtics. They're gonna feel a hatred for the Sixers every time they go off. But now I can get fired up about Sixers Heat because of Jimmy Butler moving on. Because guys don't stick around with their team, because guys feel certain types of way about coaches and general managers and front offices, which is why they force themselves to leave. And so now all of a sudden you have a rivalry almost every single night, which I think that's cool. Like, I love the drama. It's a 365-day sport now.
I hear you. Yeah, actually, like if we're going to be for real, keep it 100, it's probably more interesting. like the off season is way more interesting than like the games in December.
February, yeah, definitely. Like Sixers, Pistons, right?
Like,
on a Tuesday night,
the playoffs, right? And I love big games, right? Like you give me a TNT Thursday night, like I'm down. I love it. But if you give me, this drama or like a Sixers, Pistons, like
yeah.
I mean, come on, like that.
Kings, Hawks, like you don't care about that.
Exactly. This drama, Tom from Alabama, he said the same thing. He's like, these guys, and he gave the wrestling thing.
Of course he did.
I go, all right, brother. I don't see it. I mean, like to me, it's cool. Like I just look at the league and this is how it's always been. I don't see the big issue. Like, listen, they get paid entirely too much money. Right? Now, listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't take it, and I'm not saying the sport doesn't warrant it, right? But the money is just absurd, right? Like, the money's ridiculous. And that's more a product of society than the players themselves, right? Because the sport generates it. So, to me, they deserve whatever they get because, listen, you go see a movie, and Tom Cruise breaks all kinds of records, right, for the sequel. So, Top Gun 2 generates all that money. He deserves to get his piece.
Yeah, I mean that's the way it goes, man. And look, I mean it's Hollywood. These players, right? Like James Harden is partying with Drake in the Hamptons.
Yeah, he's negotiating his contract.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was Michael Rubin.
Yeah, the whole crew.
Right. Joe was there. They got the white. It was the white party.
Yeah, right.
Hey, God bless. If I would, they invited me to a white party, I'd go.
You'd go? Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I don't like that doesn't even bother me. The league, I find it really, honestly, I just think it's interesting.
Oh, it really is, man. I mean, I'm on vacation and I usually check out, right? And I'm refreshing Twitter constantly. Because you see, this guy's going this way. This guy's going here. This guy's upset, wants to get traded. Bradley Beal decides to snip, snap, and decide to stay with the Wizards. I hate that guy, to be honest. It was very entertaining stuff.
Yeah, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah, why do I dislike Bradley Beal?
I just have no idea why you hate Beal so much.
Because he changes his mind every 5 seconds, and you know what's going to happen? In a year or two, it's going to be Andrew Bogut saying, I heard a pretty big rumor, bro, again, because he's going to want to get out because he's not winning in D.C., and I could have told you that 1,000 times.
I've heard a pretty big rumor, bro.
Well, I mean, isn't it his prerogative?
Oh, good for him, man. I'm glad that he got the bag. That's awesome, and he's going to complain in a year.
But he
Have
really
fun with Kristaps.
He really doesn't complain.
It pops up every other day. Bradley Beal wants to win. Same with Damian Lillard. All right, so he sticks in Portland. Oh man, come here.
But a lot of that is the reporting. When do you ever actually hear them quoted?
Lillard when he was in the Olympics. That was the closest one. Remember, he was pretty adamant.
But that was benign too.
He
wasn't adamant.
He seemed like he wanted out, and then all of a sudden he said, "Oh, I'm going to stay here in Portland."
I completely disagree, brother. He was not adamant.
Oh man, we were fired up. We were fired up. We were like, "Oh man, there's a chance that we could get Dame."
Yeah, because
we won Dame at the Sixers game when Portland was in Philly. It was awesome.
Right, but let's be real. At that moment, what he said was pretty benign. Now, we made it out to be there was a report and everything else, and the wind gusts. I mean, the whole thing's like it's almost like Wag the Dog. You ever see that movie? You didn't see that movie?
No.
Yeah, that's stupid. I was a double question. The whole thing's farcical. It's a Coen Brothers movie. Like, the reporting on the NBA is a Coen Brothers movie.
I've heard a pretty big rumor, bro.
It really is. Did you watch? Did you see? I know you checked out, but you were down at Shore and all. But did you watch any of the coverage? I mean, Wendy.
Did you?
I mean, are you kidding me?
That 2-minute diatribe of what's going on in Utah, that was weird, man. He's
a strange dude.
He is a strange dude, but he saw something coming with the Royce O'Neal deal. I know it was like a long 2-minute segment.
He gets good info.
Yeah.
He does, I mean, he's a clutchman.
Yeah.
I can't stand. I just can't stand it all. But I'm not going to doubt his info. And I'm not the big Shams guy either, but he gets his info too.
Yeah, Sham. Wow.
What's the deal? Let me ask you a question. What is up with the Sham cult? Because the bot,
he's a Shamsman.
Oh my God! Now listen. I'm a Woj guy. Now, the reason why I'm a Woj guy is because, we came through the ranks together.
Yes.
Right? So I know him very well. And I've always liked him. When I was at the Post, he was at the Star Ledger. And he's always been just a fabulous guy. Like, great guy. So,
coming from me, but I do know a lot of people that like Sham because they thought Woj sold out.
Sold out? How?
Listen, it's not coming from me. There's a lot of people that thought Woj sold out going to ESPN. He was one of these guys that
sold out.
Yes, there are people that feel that way.
What?
I've had
from Yahoo?
I've heard conversations from people.
That's absurd.
They said he sold out, which I don't blame him a second.
Dude, he got like $6 million.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame him at all. That's the same people that probably thought Jason Worth sold out and went to the Nationals.
Who would say that he sold out from Yahoo?
There are people. Yeah.
Who in their right mind is Team Yahoo?
I don't know.
Unless you're a Yahoo. Are you crazy?
I don't know.
Listen, dude. This is why sometimes I live a sheltered life, right? Because these ridiculous opinions. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't agree with that one. I think Shams, he does a good job, gets information, and so I follow. I follow the two of them.
But it's weird.
Yeah, there's a Shams cult. You're right. There are people that celebrate when Shams gets info first.
Why? Because the agent gave it to him. Honestly, dude, that's absurd. I mean, not for nothing, but Woj is getting bombs when he's at Yahoo. All right.
Yes.
I'm Team Woj.
I know you. Are.
But I don't get the cult. And I don't get, is the same thing in NFL? Are there Shefty people and Mikey G people and I don't know who else there are?
No, I don't think it's as crazy as the NBA.
Reporting. The NBA is insane. I'll tell you something, right? It was funny. I was checking Twitter 100 times because of the Durant thing.
Yes, of course. Oh, yeah.
Now, I checked out a little bit over the weekend, but leading into Saturday morning because it was hot, right? Stuff was leading into it, and I do my Saturday morning show. I'm following it. I'm following. And you know what's incredible about the NBA is that people know every player in the league.
Yes. To the 12th
And
man.
like they do trade machine guy, like the Reggie Bullock, Matisse Thybulle rumors.
Yes.
Like people are doing trade machines for bench guys.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. If I'm the NBA, I'm thrilled that people care that much.
Yeah, I mean there's cult heroes that are the 12th men on the bench, right? And then obviously it's 5-on-5, and you really have, how many times do we talk about a bench? Really, you only want 3 deep off the bench, right? So you really want an 8-man rotation. Not that hard to remember 8 guys on a team, right? And that's the beauty of the NBA, that it's really just 8 impact players. It's not rotational D linemen. It's not platoon players in an outfield named Matt Vierling, right? It's the NBA where it's 8 important players.
Like, it's bizarre, right? Because, like, Bryce Harper, before he gets hurt, he's, I'm not going to say he walks around in anonymity, but, for as big a name as, look at these baseball players who are, big names in the sport, who they're out. Like, people know Reggie Bullock before they know, like, all-stars.
Yes.
That's another kind of half-new phenomenon. Like, people are always in the league, but I've never seen it like this.
Yeah, and I think part of
I'm an NBA fan, so I'm I like it. I like the fact that people are in. But I'm almost shocked at the obsession. Like, around here, we know, like, every football player, right? Like,
right.
Certainly skilled people, right? If you go around the league, they know every Eagle, and they know skilled people, and probably, like, some offensive linemen, the best, like, but other than that, like, these people know 12th man on a team.
Yeah.
Where's that from?
I do think part of it is I touched on the Hollywood / entertainment part of it. James Harden is hanging
Reggie
out with
Bullock
Drake
or with whoever. I mean, some of these dudes. I mean, you kidding me?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's every player, it seems like, has a meme now of them.
Kevin Huerter.
Yeah.
Huerter.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, he can shoot the ball, like, whatever. Herter's a guy that could always shoot in Atlanta, whatever. But when like people went nuts, like, Sacramento, this is a playoff team.
What a great move, yeah.
What?
Yeah, people follow this league, man, really closely, and it's. I don't know if it's the fantasy thing. I don't play fantasy basketball. I know it's not as popular as fantasy football, but I think it comes back down to the amount of players that are on the court at the same time, and it's really it. And they do such a great job of publicizing the sport, right? I mean, the NBA, you have the NBA on TNT, NBA on ABC on the weekends, and they do a great job with it, more so than baseball. I saw somebody tweet out yesterday, and they were spot on. The NBA owns Christmas Day, except for when Roger Goodell, puts it on the table and says we're going to schedule a couple games this year. But they own Christmas Day. Football owns Thanksgiving. Baseball
owns every day.
Baseball has July 4th. They're the 4th of July, and they don't do anything special about it. Like, how are the Phillies off on the 4th of July?
Dude, I said it to start the show. I said it last week when I looked at the schedule and went, what?
Yes.
How could any baseball team? Right. Yeah, really? You talk about our relationship with the country.
Yeah.
And how could any baseball team be off on the 4th of July?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Or you have maybe less games, but it's all nationally televised. Right? Like, maybe you do a couple there was a couple of games this year that were 11 o'clock first pitches. Why don't you do that? You have an 11 o'clock on...
Yeah, Washington, the Nationals.
You do that on ESPN. You do one on Fox. You do one on the MLB Network. And, of course, you also broadcast it locally because they screw that up.
That's that Manfred. He's
an idiot.
He's
an idiot. But how do you not do something where you put baseball in the forefront of people's minds on the 4th of July, but they screw that up?
I know.
And that's their chance to do it. July 4th? Come on, man. It's Americana baseball. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but, baseball, think about how insane this is, right? Baseball has been overtaken by a freaking hot dog eating contest.
Yeah. Joey Chestnut, man.
Are you kidding me?
Wins again.
What happened with some? First of all, I hate that stuff, so I don't even look at it. But
oh man, he's the greatest athlete of all time, Joey Chestnut.
But what happened? He got in a beef with somebody?
No. Somebody ran up on stage, wanted to make an impact and speak their piece. And Joey,
what was it for?
About hot dogs and Nathan's, because it is the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. So he went up on stage and Joey Chestnut put him in a headlock and brought him to the ground while eating the hot dogs, which is pretty impressive. And
really?
And went right back to this was the middle of the contest.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He went headlock as he was chomping down on some dogs and threw the guy on the ground and continued eating. Yes, the dude is impressive. The dude is a machine.
You got to be kidding me!
Yeah, man. He didn't want somebody to mess up his title run.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. He threw him down to the ground, continued eating the dogs. Probably dipped the buns in the water. That's one of the moves. That grosses me out, by the way.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's nasty.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that.
63 hot dogs, I think it was.
Yeah, and he doesn't like swat. He don't even chew them.
I think he does a couple bites.
Dude, that thing is that weird. There is nothing more gross than a cold hot dog.
63 hot dogs. Thank you, Haley. Puts up on the board. 63 hot dogs. That's his 15th win, man.
63 hot dogs. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and we get grossed out
when
I talk about how I had 10 on Dollar Dog Night, right?
Yeah, I don't know how you.
That's in 3+ hours. That dude's doing 60. I think it's like 15 minutes, something like that. 63 hot dogs.
How in the world? First of all, I don't know how you did 10.
Right.
And I don't know how that dude did 63. How long? 20 minutes?
It's like 15 or 20 minutes, yeah.
15 minutes.
63 hot dogs, dude.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, that's insane.
Like, let's be honest. You feel gross after you have like one or two sometimes.
Really? I don't know how he does it, but whatever the trick is. But here's the thing. Baseball is second. People know 4th of July for that.
Yeah, that's bad. Like that's a shame of the sport, and that's why going full circle. The NBA, these players are so popular because they do such a good job at publicizing the sport. And as DK Dennis Kennedy checks in, it's also the face recognition, right? There's no helmets. There's no.
But come on, let's be real. I mean, you need a helmet. Like Bryce Harper wears a hat. That's a problem.
No, but
I get.
No, you're right, but I get what he's saying, right? You're seeing their faces constantly, and then it's only 5 players, and he also mentions the 2K aspect. That's one of the more popular sports games.
All right. I mean, I still don't know why baseball isn't. It's amazing. Like people go. In fact, my man Fire Howie says, I think. You can't say that now, bro. He says, I think the betting apps have a lot to do with why people know more players, which I get. But, you can bet on baseball too, right?
Yeah, but you know what? You bet on I think people go that they have a better chance at betting on a 3-point prop than a player to get a hit in the game.
You know what? It's a good. That's a great
prop
point.
bets for basketball.
That's actually a great. You know what, Fire Howard? That's a great point. Because the prop is a big. You're right. The points props and all that stuff. That's probably the same game NBA parlay, right?
Right.
Greater than the baseball parlay.
Yeah, because you have to. A lot of them are to get a hit, and we know. In baseball, you're in the Hall of Fame if you're 3 for 10.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Bryce Harper could go 0 for 5
that.
one night, and you
the only way I think you could even look at that stuff is if there's like a gas can on the mound, right? Like, other than that.
Right. You're not going to go same game parlay with Scherzer on the mound unless you're betting for the opposing team, and if you're betting Scherzer strikeouts, pretty much.
Right. Like, I guess that makes sense. Whereas the NBA parlay is where the same game parlay is a much bigger thing. than the baseball one. But it's just I'm just stunned by the level of recognition. It's incredible, unbelievable, really.
I mean, there's a lot of drama in it too. That adds to it. There's a ton of drama, and it's great, except when it's involving your team. But drama's great.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I put out the tweet about the jerseys that you own at the current Eagles. A lot of nuns. A lot of nobody.
A lot of nuns in the convent, huh?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Jason Kelce's and Fletcher Cox's, but that's,
Or a lot of Kendrick nuns.
Yeah. But those are the Super Bowl winners.
Huh. Wow, really? I want to discuss that a little bit. We'll throw that on the table as well. 610-632-0975. And, the secret word, Brocano, if you want your Fan Fest tickets. Hey, listen, you getting ready to organize garage or the attic? You're remodeling the bathroom? That sounds like you. Let me tell you about the perfect cleanup solution for all of your home projects. And, you don't have to wait until bulk day or the Tunies or whatever he had to do. You just get the Bagster. That's it. It's the greatest. And the Bagster can handle a lot more than, that stuff can. Trust me. All right? 3,300 pounds of waste. It holds. It's a 3 cubic yard dumpster that's in a bag. And it's sold at Home Depot and Lowe's and all of your local hardware stores for just $29.99. That's only $29.99. It's easy to use. Whatever your cleanup plans are. Again, the garage, the attic, the remodeling, whatever it is, the Bagster can take it on and handle it. Buy it, fill it, and schedule your collection. Poof, it's gone. No time limits, completely on demand. Go to thebagster.com. Find a store nearest you for all the details. Anthony Gargano telling you clean it up this summer with the Bagster. Dumpster in the bag.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Just one game out. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Whole Foods Market. At Whole Foods Market, get pork baby back ribs for $6.99 a pound through July 5th while supplies last. Plus, Prime members get an extra 10% off. See more on the Whole Foods Market app. The Phillies took 2 of 3 over the Cardinals over the weekend. They were off yesterday. They're back tonight when they take on the Washington Nationals, beginning a 3-game series in South Philadelphia. The Phillies, after that series win against the Cardinals, now trail St. Louis by just 1 game for the final wild card spot. They're 4 games back of the Padres, who have the 2nd spot, and 4.5 back of the Braves. The Phillies will be starting Christopher Sanchez tonight on the mound. They'll be going up against Paolo Espino. He's 0-1 with a 2.80 ERA. So hopefully the Phillies can get back to their winning ways or continue to win against a series against the Nationals. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas. This is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, kids, I'm going to Wawa. Anybody want anything? It's Hoagie Fest.
Hoagie Fest is here.
So, classic meatball and classic Italian with cherry pepper relish. And the new picture frame.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Whatever your order, summer tastes better when it's full of hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
Back by popular demand, Wawa and Chips Ahoy are teaming up again to bring you frozen handcrafted beverages that'll make your summer adventures epic. Like
going to the beach.
Going to the beach with a delicious and creamy Chips Ahoy milkshake. And
binging season 3 of that show?
Binging season 3 of that show with a tasty Chips Ahoy smoothie. Whatever you're doing this summer, make it epic. Chips Ahoy frozen handcrafted beverages are back and 20% off when you order and pay on the Wawa app.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate
your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title? No problem. With gas prices at all-time highs, now's the time to donate.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
With your donation, you'll receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher, so donate today.
It's a fact. Only 0.0001% of people will ever step up to the plate as a pro baseball player. For the rest of us, there's BetRivers.com Sportsbook app. Featuring same-game parlays, you can combine the excitement of different bets, all from the same game. Totals? Bet 'em. Spreads? Bet 'em. Player props? It's a home run. Download the BetRivers.com Sportsbook app today. It's a whole new game.
Presented by Rivers Casino, Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For over 35 years, Health Partners Plans has been proudly caring for people in the community. Our nationally recognized Medicaid plan offers a growing network of doctors and hospitals so you can get care close to home. Health Partners can help you get the care you need, including doctor and hospital visits, prescriptions, immunizations, eye and dental care, and more. To learn more, please call 1-800-553-0784 or visit hpplans.com. Health Partners, trusted care where and when you need it.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
Montgomery County is a mecca for golf fans. Book a golf getaway weekend. Play at one of Montco's 50 beautiful courses. Stay overnight in one of the 80 area hotels. Visit award-winning breweries, wineries, distilleries, and you can enjoy world-class shopping at the King of Prussia Mall, Suburban Square, or the Philadelphia Premium Outlets. To learn more about golf and the many adventures awaiting you in Montgomery County, go to visitvalleyforge.org or check out the John Kincaid Show Golf Tour page at 97.5thefanatic.com/golf tour. It's all presented by the Valley Forge Tourism and Convention Board.
Attention weekend gardeners, don't let insect pests destroy your hard work. Fight back with Maggie's Farm, created by pest control professionals. Maggie's Farm plant and mineral-based products provide amazingly effective insect control, like our 3-in-1 garden spray for organic gardening. Deadly on insects, but safe to use around children and pets. Or for really hard-to-kill bugs, try our new beetle and box elder bug killer, Maggie's Farm. Lethal to bugs, easy on the planet. Look for Maggie's Farm at Walmart, Menards, or at MaggiesFarmProducts.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
Hey, let's talk about the Bet Parks app. As I'm looking at it right now, the Bet Parks app. So there's a multitude of ways that you can play a different game, which we're just talking about it, right? Like, you know, one of the things that all these apps do, you got to know the Bet Parks app. It's fantastic, and it makes a lot of interest, right? Like, it creates a lot more fun when you got a little bit of skin in the game. Now, you can do a lot of fun when it comes to baseball in the same game parlays. You can check it out. They have all that on the Bet Parks app. I'm looking at it right now. The Phillies are minus 162. So they're a 162 favorite. I mean, you know, let's face it, that national team stinks. But you can do a lot of different things, right? Like if you like, you know, that, well, I'm looking at all the props. There's a million. The Phillies could score first. The Phillies, they're the first to score 3 runs or 4 runs. There's the home run props. There's all kinds of good stuff. So check it out, the Bet Parks app. It's easy to deal with. It's sleek. It's fun. It's real fun. So check it out. So when you sign up, you use the promo code. It's Fanatic, and that gets you a risk-free bet up to $750. Just remember, got to be in PA or New Jersey. You got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Want to hear the Fanatic Best of Show Daily podcast? Head to 97.5thefanatic.com now and download each show every day. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code Fanatic when using the DraftKings app.
11:30 across the Delaware Valley. That's funny. When you did the poll about the jerseys, and it's really interesting. The throwbacks are now the jersey of choice.
Yeah, I saw so many on the Ocean City Boardwalk, which I found interesting, man.
Yeah.
And, I'm walking around. I told you, I saw like 5 different Randall Cunningham jerseys. I saw a couple of Reggie Whites. I saw some McNabbs, actually, which is, he's still out there.
They're probably those aren't throwbacks.
No. But I'm just thinking like there's not. I didn't
20 years old.
I didn't see many current Eagles except for Devontae Smith. So I actually did put out a tweet on the midday account just asking for people to tweet in, what current Eagles players they have, and the majority say Devontae Smith. There's Jason Kelsey's. There's Fletcher Cox. But then there's a lot of people, man, that say none. A lot of say their last jersey they bought was Brian Dawkins, and they were done after that.
Well, think about this. Now, there were a lot of Foles jerseys, but when you think about that team, that's the team that wins the Super Bowl. Who from that team was a jersey guy?
I know a lot of people got Alshon Jeffrey.
I mean,
because
really?
there was hype when this is before they even won. There was the hype when they made the trade.
Yeah, but it's not like T.O. hype. You know what I mean?
No.
Not a lot.
But there's people out there that do the yearly jersey purchase, and I'm guessing Alshon was number one.
Right? Like my point is that Alshon Jeffrey, like compared to previous years, and I only say the illustrate because when we did the K-Rod cast, they asked me about, we were talking about Mount Rushmore athletes, Philadelphia.
Right.
And we were talking about the Eagles. Like I was telling them, listen, the Eagle thing is a big deal. We were talking about that. But it's funny because when we do a Mount Rushmore, not Mount Rushmore, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
We do all the all-time Eagles. There's none from that Super Bowl team.
No, and one of the names that will continue to come up forever now is Jason Kelsey, but people talk about him more as, obviously everybody recognizes that he is a great center, a Hall of Fame center, but a lot of people remember him as the guy who made the speech and the guy who's really great, around the area. He holds like an annual celebrity bartending thing down the shore. Him and Jordan Mailata were slugging beers with people. Like he's a guy that a lot of people enjoy to be around, but it's not like people just recognize him as the player. I mean, his jersey sales, I'm sure, have increased every single year since the Super Bowl, I would imagine. Like after the speech, I guarantee you people bought Jason Kelsey jerseys that day.
I agree. Like they had it more. That was a post-Super Bowl.
Yes, correct.
Hungry dogs run faster.
Right. There were a lot of Jason Peters jerseys, I remember.
That's
back in the
by the
Super
way, it's
Bowl
the only
day.
impression I can do.
That was really good.
It's not bad.
Jason Peters was a big one back in the Super Bowl.
Ain't it crazy, the offensive line?
Yeah. Peters, Kelsey, and a couple people have tweeted in Lane Johnson as the jerseys they own.
So would you say there's more offensive line jerseys than defensive jerseys?
Yeah, I think so. So there's 68 responses right now. I'll try to tally them up. Of the different players, because there are a lot. I mean, Jason Kelsey,
Darius Slay. That's the only. Darius Slay would be the only. Who else will? Now this year's different because you got some players. Like, this is the first year.
See
like
a couple
now,
Miles Sanders jerseys on here. Not that I would get his jersey. Jason tweets in Brandon Graham, but he got his,
BG.
But he got his jersey number 54 when he was a rookie, so he didn't buy it recently.
No, but BG's jersey worthy.
My man Scott Murphy, I love you, Scott. Josh Sweat. That's not jersey worthy.
That's bust out though.
Oh man.
That's actually I give true fan.
Well, yeah.
I give true fan status
Scott's
to
great,
that.
man. My lot of that's offensive line.
Dude, that's insane.
I saw my first Darius Slay from the Quick. He says Darius Slay.
All right, let me ask you. I want to go through the depth chart. All right.
All right.
Now I'll guarantee you could beat 6 jerseys that you would want to get. You think you could beat 6?
From this current Eagles team?
Yeah. That you would want. Maybe even 8.
Yeah, I don't know if I could reach 8.
All right, let's get real quick. All right, here's the exercise. A.J. Brown, yes.
Yes.
Devontae Smith,
yes.
Yes. Quez, no. Mailata, yes.
Yes.
How about that Landon Dickerson?
I wouldn't.
People love the offensive line.
I know people do, yeah. I wouldn't do Landon Dickerson.
That's a bust out, Landon Dickerson.
I'd go Landon Dickerson if he eventually moved as the full-time center, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point.
Kelsey?
Yes.
4. Sayamalu?
No.
Lane?
Yeah.
That's 5 right there. Goddard? 6.
Yeah, he's jersey worthy.
Yeah. Listen, he's a good player.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Hurts? Not yet. Sanders?
But there's a lot of Hurts jerseys, man.
I know, but again, you got listen. If he shows you he can play, then you get the jersey. Like to me, everything's on the line this year. Sanders.
I say no, but I'm also not the biggest Sanders fan. Never really have been.
Yeah, you never liked Sanders. I'll be honest with you. I hear you.
I think he could just be better. Like, it's not like I hate Miles Sanders. It's just he's got some skill. He could just be so much better. There are so many better running backs than him in the NFL.
Yeah, we did that. You remember that exercise we did? We found 20 other backs.
Yeah, that we would rather have.
And listen, I feel the same way, which is
I think he's a good ball player. I don't think he stinks.
Exactly.
But I just think we overhype him a little bit because I look at so many other running backs.
Listen, Sanders should be better.
Yes.
Right?
He should have a really good year this year.
He should be so much better.
With all the weapons offensively and the offensive line.
He's a home run hitter.
He didn't score a touchdown last year, man.
I know.
Now, I get it. A lot of the red zone touchdowns with Hurts were with Hurts and his legs, but Paul, man, not one. That means he didn't break one, right? That's what I'm getting at.
Dude, how many times you see it back like at the 12-yard line, they break it, touchdown.
Yeah. Not him.
BG 7.
Yeah.
Fletch.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Those are
all right. I won't count
because of the Super Bowl. I'd get their jersey.
All right.
Jason Kelsey, because of who he's become as a part of Philly.
Well, Kelsey's
he's a GOAT.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So we're at 7 still. Jordan Davis. You go first round pick?
No, but Dan Baxter tweets in another rookie from the defensive side.
I know. I'm going to get to him. I'm going to get to him.
Yeah.
No,
I wouldn't do Jordan Davis.
But Jordan Davis, no?
No.
First round pick?
No, because I'd spend it elsewhere.
Big stud?
No.
No Barnett. Hargrave?
I wouldn't go Hargrave. I think he's probably gone after his contract's up.
Kazir White?
No.
How about that Kobe D?
Yes, that's a lock jersey.
That's a stone lock.
That's going to be Trot, right? That's
Love
going to be
that.
Trot. A lot of Trot jerseys when he came back.
Love that one. How about Hassan Reddick?
I would, just personally.
Yeah.
Temple tough,
That's
man.
10, dude.
All right. Not many people get Hassan Reddick jerseys, but I get
Hassan
one.
Reddick's a player, though. Hassan Reddick is a strong player. That's stretch. Slay?
Yeah.
I mean, he's listen, what's
Big
weird?
play Slay, man.
The cornerback is not a popular jersey. The safety is, but not the corner.
Correct.
Like, was there a lot of Troy Vincent, Bobby Taylors? There was a few.
No, but there's a ton of Dawkins.
Well, yeah. And then that's it.
That's about it. So, Haley, thank you for doing this. Counted up. She tallied the midday responses, or is in the midst of tallying. And right now, Devontae Smith has the most at 12 of these 70-plus responses now.
Really?
Yes, Devontae Smith. I know A.J. Brown is getting more and more.
Yeah, but I get listen, Devontae Smith's a great
player. He's very talented. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I saw the majority of on the boardwalk was Devontae Smith jersey. So I'm not shocked to hear that he's got the most votes. And he's a first-round wide receiver as opposed to a first-round.
It just goes to show you, too, though, that there hasn't been a ton of defensive talent. Like Fletcher Cox, BG. I mean, if you go through over the last 10 years.
Malcolm Jenkins, I remember, had a lot of jerseys.
Yeah, but, I mean, he's not a dog.
No, of course not.
I mean, you got BG and you got Fletch over the last 10 years on defense. Right? I mean, that's really it.
Yeah, that's really it. And Malcolm. There's those three.
But the aughts team, I mean, dude, you had Hugh Douglas, you had Trot, Doc. I mean, you even had Ikes.
Yeah.
Running around. Hollis. Between Hugh Douglas, Hollis, who else am I missing on that line? I mean, that's a lot of.
Yeah, they had a lot.
I mean, you had a lot of those jerseys.
Now, Luis Ortiz checks in. I'll never buy a current jersey again. These are my recent purchases. Wentz, Ben Simmons, Wayne Simmons, then quickly got traded. And he got a Jordan Matthews jersey. Wayne Simmons.
Wayne Simmons? He had a Wayne Simmons jersey?
Yeah, that was a popular jersey.
And then he had what? Jordan Matthews.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Jordan Matthews. He was so. He was the nicest guy. He was so slow.
Yeah, he was. Sempty64 did check in with Zach Ertz as a jersey from the Super Bowl team.
Yeah,
that was a popular one.
Yeah, Ertz.
I mean, Wentz was a popular one, right?
Yeah. No, listen.
How many Wentz jerseys were there?
I think Wentz really hurt the jersey buying market.
I think you're right. Well, and Simmons, the two of them. How many Ben Simmons jerseys? Remember that guy that had the full-on Ben Simmons tattoo?
Yeah.
I mean, those guys messed a lot of people up, man.
But the Wentz jersey, there was a. I mean that was a. I mean, let's face it. First of all, you're going to buy it when he gets drafted, right? Because they went out and got him, second pick in the draft. You're going to invest in that, right?
Yes.
And then you're going to buy it all rookie year. Right? You're going to buy it all rookie year.
Yep.
Because he was like, show promise.
And in the second year, he plays as well as he does.
Exactly. He's MVP candidate. And then he falls off the whole thing.
Yeah, that's gonna stop people from buying jerseys for sure. And there's so much unknown with Hurts. Even though Hurts
was on, I just looked up an article. He was in the top 10 of jersey sales for a month last year. A lot of people were fired up about it, but other than that, there's still a lot of people that aren't. They're hesitant. Plus, he also changed the number.
Yeah.
The jersey number changing also probably stops people.
There was a lot of Vic.
Vic had a lot, yeah. So Ryan checks in, and Ryan seems to be a great Eagles fan, but it's also a little too much. So he wants to try to get a jersey with a player from number 1 to number 99, which I think is actually pretty cool. So he's going to try to get 99 jerseys, a player for each number. But the jerseys that he has of this current Eagles team, Hurts, Slay, Jake Elliott.
Oh, the kicker jersey.
No. There was a lot of David Akers jerseys.
No.
I remember that.
Yeah, I love David, but no, the kicker jerseys. The Elliott jersey?
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. He gets back.
I get squeamish on the kicker jersey.
He gets back in the good graces with Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. But then Kenneth Gainwell, who I like, but he's not jersey worthy. Quez Watkins, who you and I think higher of Watkins than most people, but he's not jersey worthy.
No.
Jalen Reagor, I'm sorry to hear that.
No.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Wow.
Come on, man. Then Miles Sanders, Brandon Graham, Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Dallas Goedert, Fletcher Cox, and Josh Sweat. So, ended out well. But there was a tough stretch of Elliott, Gainwell, Watkins, Reagor, J-Jaw.
Dude, that's an impressive list.
He has 53 out of the 99 numbers.
You got to be kidding me, really?
He has 68 total Eagles jerseys.
What?
That's a lot, man. And that's like
He's got 68?
Yes, 68 jerseys Ryan has.
He's a collector. Holy moly, 68? That's wild. Excuse me. By the way, according to Woj, the Sixers and Harden could agree to a new contract as soon as the next 24 hours.
Okay. And then that'll kind of tell us if there's something else to happen, pretty much, right?
Well, listen. I mean, I still think that they'll keep they'll have it open in case something does happen. But because again, I don't know how much different it's going to be. Because I kept hearing that number, like 3-year, 85 to 90 million range. I got to believe it's going to be that. I heard that when they signed him.
Right.
When they traded for him. And you know that he and Morey did prelims.
Of course, yeah.
And you know that he and Morey talked about, making sure they can get guys. I mean, look, one of the reasons why he opts out is, so they can go get P.J. Tucker. Which, again, I don't know about you, and I'll ask you because we talked about it last week with people. But, dude, that showed me something.
What, the moves or Harden?
Harden.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. That means he's trying to win.
Right.
And that's great. Like, listen, he's the only star that you saw take any bit of less money.
He's not donating his salary, but however, he, to your point, Russell Westbrook, he made sure he
opted right in. So did John Wall. John Wall opted right in.
You gotta. If you're those two,
I don't blame him a little bit because this is the last bag they're gonna get.
Right.
I mean, John Wall hasn't really earned a penny in the last couple of years, but he's making $47 million this year. No, you gotta give James Harden credit. That means he wants to win.
Yeah, I thought it was a strong move. I did. It just showed me. His head's. He wants to win. He's working with Morey. And the Rockets East.
Yeah. Which I like PJ Tucker. Like, that's a move you need.
I like PJ Tucker. And I like House, too.
Yeah. You made moves. You added depth.
Listen,
D'Anthony Melton is a guy that I'm excited about still, right? I know that's old news, but D'Anthony Melton's a great addition to this team, somebody that you needed. And we'll see what else they could do, man. But one of the biggest complaints that we had, not just in the playoffs, the biggest complaint all season long was a lack of depth. George Niang was your number one option off the bench. Now he's a piece.
Right.
A guy that can hit a couple of threes for you. He's not your number one option off the bench. That changes things, man. That's great.
I know. By the way, Tony said that his cousin was with Reggie Bullock over the weekend, and it sounds like he's going to be part of the squad.
All right. Like that.
I like Bullock. I think that's a good signing. All right. 610-632-0975. That's another guy. Like, listen, they'll knock down 3 for you.
Yeah.
Like, you got credit. Like, here's the thing. They got credible pieces now.
That's the big thing, man. Credible pieces.
You don't have to deal with Korkmaz.
Right.
Or Milton.
You have athletic wings now, which is nice.
Exactly. I think, listen, I like what Maury's doing. Listen, let's talk a little NJ diet, shall we? Because now you're looking, oh, man, 4th of July's over, and I never really got to my New Year's resolution. Well, guess what? It's actually not too late for summer. Yeah, I know it's past 4th of July. I know. But it only takes 40 days to lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40-plus pounds. So, listen, before Labor Day, you can still feel good and start looking good. And really, is there any time you don't want to feel good? Of course not. So don't let the calendar dictate your health or how you feel. NJ Diet, unlike any other weight loss program, they use your hair, saliva, blood work, along with bioenergetic scans, the personalized supplements that will target your hormonal imbalances, which gets you in the fat-burning zone. Yeah. So you can finally lose that weight for good. NJ Diet uses DNA info to help you keep the weight off. Boys, listen, don't wait for your doctor to give you some bad news, and then you can try to figure it out. Contact NJ Diet today. Get ahead of your health. Your weight loss can help you overcome many health issues. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, arthritis, depression, even some digestive issues, right? So you talk about gut health. What are you waiting for? Locations: Newark, Delaware, King of Prussia, Cherry Hill, worldwide with live online video consults. Check them out online, njdiet.com, or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET, njdiet.com, and lose the weight for good.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Just one game out. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Martin Law, Philly's original law firm for injured workers. Schedule a free consultation today at paworkinjury.com. The Phillies were off yesterday, coming off of a series win against the Cardinals where they took 2 of 3. The Cardinals, of course, ahead of the Phillies in the wild card standings. Now just a game ahead of the Phillies after they lost yesterday. So the Phillies just outside of the wild card. They're 4 games back of the Padres, who are in the second spot, 4.5 back of the Braves, who they will take on, of course, later this month once again after dropping 2 of 3 to them last week. They begin a 3-game series with the Nationals tonight in South Philadelphia. Christopher Sanchez will get the start for the Phillies. This update is also brought to you by Whole Foods Market. At Whole Foods Market, get pork baby back ribs for $6.99 a pound through July 5th while supplies last. Plus, Prime members get an extra 10% off. See more on the Whole Foods Market app. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas. This is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you, cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit.
Concerts, festivals, family gatherings.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Shooting hoops, sitting on the stoop.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Picnics, pool parties,
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Days on the beach. Nights on the town.
There's an Everfresh juice for that.
Crack of the bat. Peanuts and hot dogs.
There's an Everfresh juice for that, too.
There's an Everfresh juice for every occasion. Everfresh has over 40 flavors to choose from, including our premier apple juice line with your favorite apple to eat. Now available in a bottle to drink. Just twist the cap. Everfresh juices and juice drinks. Nature's refreshment.
Look for delicious 100% juice, Honeycrisp apple, or any Everfresh juice or juice drink flavor at McCaffrey Supermarket on Heacock Road in Yardley.
If you're a small business, there are lots of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. But when you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose the largest, fastest, reliable network. You choose advanced security for total peace of mind. And you choose fiber solutions with speeds up to 10 gigs available to more small businesses than any other provider. That's virtually everywhere we serve. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative company, Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Actual speeds vary.
In the heat of the moment, you keep it calm and cool with a $3 medium ice cold brew. And not just any cold brew, but one that's slow steeped and mixed with brown sugar and molasses flavor. With a cold foam infused with brown sugar coolness and a cinnamon sugar sprinkle on top. That's keeping it calm, cool, and cold brewed. With Dunkin's new brown sugar cream cold brew, now $3 along with all medium cold brews. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary, limited time offer, terms apply.
Hi, I'm Peter.
I'm Emma.
And our deck is TimberTech.
I'm the practical one in the family.
And I'm the designer. We chose TimberTech because I wanted a great design.
And I wanted low maintenance.
We love our TimberTech deck because it looks just like real wood.
And it's easy to maintain. I don't have to worry about the kids running around.
TimberTech was really the best of both worlds for us.
Visit Home Depot or HomeDepot.com to start your next TimberTech decking project.
You know, energy costs can dramatically affect your company's bottom line. How about putting 30 to 40% of those costs back into your company at little or no cost to the company? At Beyond the Bulb, they provide energy efficiency upgrades to commercial and industrial customers in the PECO and PPL utility service areas. They're energy efficiency experts. They were just awarded the PPL Direct Discount Contractor of the Year. They're going to use local rebate programs to help offset the costs to your business. So go to beyondthebulb.com. That's beyondthebulb.com, or dial 484-246-6542 for a brighter bottom line.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
By now, you know that sound. It's the sound of the Home Depot. But what about those sounds? Those are the sounds of a new laundry set that provides a powerful yet gentle clean in less time, making this the sound of savings on top brand appliances. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Get up to 25% off plus $750 instant savings on select appliances. Valid June 22nd through July 13th. U.S. only. Gas dryer extra. See store for details.
Hey guys, Andrew. Step up to the tee and take a swing at betting the PGA Tour on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. New customers can bet the tour with a no-sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. Now, of course, a lot of players are leaving the tour, as we know, but there are still some talented golfers that are ready to be bet on, and Rory McIlroy is one of them. I always think he kind of falls apart at the end, but you can bet where he finishes. Maybe he finishes in the top 5 of the tournament. FanDuel has great daily promotions, and I love when I win because I get paid faster than a blistering drive off the tee. So see for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code Fanatic to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's promo code Fanatic. FanDuel Sportsbook, the official betting operator of the PGA Tour. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. First online real money wager only. Refund issues now. Drawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
across the Delaware Valley, 12 o'clock, lunchtime. Cuz ready with the Tunies. Now, did you, what was your, would you grill down there? What'd you do down there?
Oh, down the shore? Or
yeah,
all
did you
week?
Did your father get the crabs?
Yeah, I had some crabs, which were delicious. We did the little clams on a half shell, did a couple of steamers.
He didn't do that.
No. His pasta. No. Did not do that. But had a lot of good food. Obviously, we did.
You told Mr. Tunies that's the only thing, his only mistake.
I told him. He laughed. He still enjoys it, though.
He's a great sportsman.
He is a great sportsman.
Not a good foodsman. Great sportsman.
So, yeah, I mean, we ate all the local flavors down there, which was nice. And
the trifecta is the best.
Yeah, the trifecta was a strong move. I needed it to be done, and we took care of it. Took my mom out to breakfast one day. The beach breakfast is always great. Like, I know you're anti-breakfast, but in fact, I know you hate it, man.
I despise it.
But the beach breakfast, going out to breakfast the day after you're on the beach, not that it's the same kind of beach days for me, but...
Dude, it's the biggest...
Oh, come on, man.
Fraud. You know why? Because it's too crowded.
We found a spot that wasn't crowded. It was nice, actually.
Come on, 4th of July weekend.
Well, it was the weekend prior. That's why we went down strategic. We went down last weekend.
Okay. Still. Breakfast down there is the worst.
Oh, man, I love it. It's all part of the festivities.
First of all, what time are you getting up to go to breakfast?
I think we went around 9.
Oh, God, I would curse you.
Well, I mean,
you're getting everybody up at 9 o'clock?
Well, no, my parents get up at 6 all the time. They're just wired that way. And
you're on vacation.
Well, I was also up with the baby, you know.
Well, that's different. The baby,
yeah.
but the baby's irrelevant to the conversation. Coop's irrelevant because you're an early guy.
I am an early guy. Yeah.
Is Christy asleep in or what?
No, she gets my ass out of bed sometimes. Come on, come hang out with the family. There have been times where I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Let me sleep, but. You know.
Really?
Yeah, because here she goes to bed. She goes to bed early. I'll stay up late and be able to get up early. Like I can run on 4 or 5 hours of sleep easy.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm fine with it. Like I could go to bed.
She wakes you up?
Yeah, I could go to bed 2, 3 in the morning, and she'll wake me up at 8. Like,
that's a violation.
And she'll go, I let you sleep in.
That's a stone violation.
Yeah, she says she lets me sleep in when I go to 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? You sleeping in?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I would lose my mind.
I was fine.
I would. I get one day. Like I got one day I could sleep.
Yeah, it's Sunday, right? Because you have the Fox show,
right,
and you're up even earlier for that one,
right? Because that's at 5. Whatever. I got to get up at 4:30. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man. Early risers. We get to work early.
Look, I don't even like the morning beach, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I'd much
rather go afternoon and then early evening.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Than the morning beach. I mean, I guess once in a while, if I'm up all night, then I, check it out.
Yeah. Well, so if you don't go to bed, you'll check out the morning beach?
Right.
That's when you sleep. When you're on the beach.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it was good. It was a good time. I had a nice couple of days hanging out with my parents, which is always a good time.
That's nice.
And then I got a lot of work done around the house, as you know. So
people got to forgive us because I haven't seen them in a week. So
yeah, we're catching up.
We're gonna catch up.
Watched a lot of Phillies baseball, which was nice.
Dude, and you're not jonesing right now for Eagles.
I'm excited. And
I'm seriously. So I had a freak out last week. I did. I was freaking out. Like I'm sure it'll happen again.
Oh yeah, it will.
Soon, maybe this week.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You don't. First of all, you missed the sport, right?
Yeah.
Or wrong?
No,
you missed
of course.
the sport.
Yeah, I missed the sport.
Okay, so because we've reached a point now where you miss it. You miss the sport. It's away for a long time, and now you miss it. Bad. Then you couple it with summertime, slow sports, no sixer run.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
No flyers, forget that.
Yeah.
So, by this point, you're starved for butterflies. But baseball, no butterflies. Baseball's fun, but there's no butterflies.
Right. Whereas it's butterflies every week for the Eagles.
Right. You don't miss butterflies. I need butterflies.
I mean, I like me some butterflies.
You look forward to it. The whole thing.
I'm looking forward to 7:05 tonight, man. Christopher Sanchez versus Paulo Espino. Come on, man. You're not locked in?
Listen, we watch him every night.
That's a pitcher matchup of the ages.
We watch him every night. But come on, dude. Really, you know. Seriously.
Yeah, but I don't want to wish it away, man.
Well, I don't even understand that sentiment.
Like, I was ready to go. You remember, I was ready to go Birds 24/7 when Girardi was managing a sinking ship. But things have changed with Robbie Thompson. And now all of a sudden we're paying attention to the wild card standings. Like, that's exciting.
No, it's not. It's not exciting.
Or the box score reading to see if the Cardinals lost.
Dude, that's not exciting. Not in July.
It's getting more and more exciting.
That's September.
It's all part of the lead up, though.
That's September activity.
Oh, come on, man! You're Mr. Enjoy the Ride. I'm with you during the NBA season. Never wanted to wish to the playoffs. Never wanted to fast forward.
I'm not telling you that it's not. They're not. They're a great companion. I need them. I love them. I was mad at them. Mad that they didn't play yesterday.
Yeah.
But that's insane. Come on. You can't be looking at standings in July.
Oh, man, I'm checking them every day.
No, you're not.
Checking them every day.
Dude, stop.
Don't look now. 7 back of the Mets. Let's go.
DeGrom, though.
Yeah. Well.
He's coming back.
That guy stinks.
I know.
That's right. It stinks.
Listen, I'm with you. Right? Like, listen, they are a good companion. But I can't believe they... Like, I feel like there's only a handful of people. I asked last week, and I got a bunch of people with, like, just a couple, phone calls, right? Not your boy, the bot, Tyler.
He's not jonesing?
No. And in fact, he made me angry. I love Tyler. He did a great job. No, but in his dismissiveness of not being interested in football. And he was great last week. So, not you, but he did a great job. But he was dismissive.
Yeah, I can't be dismissive. Because, I'm like, this Eagles team.
Like, how could you be dismissive about football? Like, dude, I'll be honest with you. I can't wait for college football. Did you see what happened?
All the movement that's going to happen.
Oh, my God. It's going to be ridiculous.
A lot of people were having fun with like the UCLA having to travel Midwest in the middle of the winter. It's going to be a lot different.
Couldn't happen to a better guy. He got chipped.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
I don't really care.
I'll tell you one thing, though, and I actually wanted to get into this today at some point or tomorrow, which is the crushing of tradition. And, I don't know how you feel about it, but there's certain things that I actually like in sports when it comes to tradition. I do like tradition in sports. I do get, like, I do have that sentimentality. Some people don't have any sentimentality. When it comes to sports, I got it. And I can't believe, listen, I hate the Pac-12.
Right.
I hated the Pac-10. And I hate the Pac-12 even more. But it's going to die.
Yeah. It's changing a little bit.
Changed a little bit. Yeah. Like it's dead.
Well, and tradition also, we talk about the NBA. And how back in the day, traditionally, players stuck around with their teams.
Yeah, but that's less. I don't mind movement as much as like stuff like, the Rose Bowl.
Right.
It's changed. Like the tradition of it. You're going to have Texas, Oklahoma in the SEC and UCLA, USC in the Pac-12. It's going to wind up being 2 super conferences and 2 trash conferences. Because, wait, that, first of all, Notre Dame's going to go to Big Ten, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll poach Washington and Oregon. And the SEC will probably poach Clemson, Florida State, Miami from the ACC.
Yeah, all makes sense.
Then they'll have the remnants of the Pac-12 and the remnants of the Big 12, that trash conference, get together. And then you'll have the remnants of the ACC and then the Temple Conference, the American, get together for a Fugazi conference.
Yeah, there's not many good teams in the American, except for, Central Florida.
Right, Houston, Louisville, whatever. But you're going to have two super conferences, right? You're going to have the SEC and the Big 12, and the Big 10.
They may as well do an SEC and a Big 10 playoff where it's one through 8, like East Conference,
so
Western
I was
Conference.
geeking out, right? So I was geeking out. Last week was Geek Week on the show. So I was geeking out over the weekend. And let me see if you're interested in this. So I did a thing where I came up with 2 super conferences, right? And I got them in divisions.
Okay.
And in the divisions, I had where they played each other during, like, you incorporate the bowls, right? So you would have, say, the Big 10 West versus the Big 10 whatever, East. And those teams would play like in the Rose Bowl. But they're all playoffs, right? And you play off until you then go to Big 10 versus SEC, and that's the Super Bowl of college football.
Yeah, that sounds exciting, actually.
And then I wanted to do it because I can't get enough. So I wanted to do it where you played the Super Bowl of college football the week before the Super Bowl of the NFL.
That'd be awesome.
So there's because the worst thing, one of the worst weekends in sports.
The week before the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah.
It blows, right? So now if you did the Super Bowl of college, followed by the Super Bowl of the NFL, and you just did super, back to back.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I came up with this. This is how.
Yeah, I can hear the paper. Do you have a copy to mail that out?
Yeah, well, I did. I did.
Greetings, Commissioner.
Yeah, I had the Big 10. The Big 10 West was USC, UCLA, Notre Dame, Illinois, Northwestern, Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska. And then I also could have added, wait. I also was going to add Stanford, Washington, Oregon, Utah. And then I was going to do Rutgers in the East, Rutgers, Maryland, Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin, Purdue, Indiana. And then I had 3 divisions. And then I had, in the SEC, I added West Virginia, Texas Tech, Miami, Florida State, and Clemson. What do you think?
I love it. And I love that you probably had so much fun putting this together, too.
I did.
I'm sure you did.
I actually wrote it all down. Like, I know that's geekish. But, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you. Because you're not a big college, you like college football.
Yeah, I'm not like you.
You're not a big college football guy. Would that kind of alignment, where you basically have 2 super conferences, they're like the AFC and the NFC of college football.
Yes.
Right? Because who cares about these other teams, right?
Yeah, I hate
the other school. Like, listen, I love Temple, but they're not going to play for a national championship.
No.
And neither is Tulane, and neither is, any of the TCUs of the world, right? So if you have the big-time super conferences, now they were like the AFC and the NFC?
Yeah, and then that also avoids, Alabama week 1 playing Utah State. Right, like each game is a bigger matchup now. Like
exactly.
Right? Like you wouldn't have them playing LA Louisiana Monroe, right?
Right.
Like you'd have them only playing within their division or within their conference, and maybe there's the out of conference week where they play one game. Or would you go in conference the entire season?
Well, you have so many teams that you would go in conference because now again, it all depends. You're going to go 2 divisions or 3. If you're going to expand more, you go 3 divisions.
Okay.
Like T. Will's already going. Wow, you got Notre Dame out west. I only have Notre Dame out west if I have 2 divisions. If the Big Ten has 2 divisions, the Big Ten West and the Big Ten East, I would put Notre Dame in the West so I could make them play USC because they play them anyway.
Okay.
Right? So if I go 3 divisions and I expand further and gobble up more Pac-12, then I have a Pac-12 West. Then I'll do the Notre Dame in the Pac-12 in the Big Ten Central.
Yeah, I'd be in on that more so for sure.
Like if you had those 3 divisions, that would be outrageous.
When he send the letter?
I mean, I wonder if it would, how it would play out. Because then if you had the playoff system and you made playoffs like the NFL playoffs and you're rolling in like a Super Bowl type of thing, wouldn't that make the sport even bigger?
Yeah, and it helps avoid the college football playoff where they have to pick teams and all that kind of. You just go off of record. You go through the playoffs itself of the division, top whatever teams make the playoffs. Because sometimes the selection committee, you go, wow, really, this team's in it? Like,
right.
Cool, like good for Cincinnati last year, but come on now.
Yeah, that was stupid.
They weren't going to win anything.
I still can't believe. Now, we talk about traditions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I give you a bad tradition, the polls, like
selection committees,
the most ridiculous. I still can't believe the most ridiculous thing in the world is this. The selection for. First of all, back in the day, they just named a team national champion.
Yeah,
they voted on it. How stupid was that?
Yeah, Cincinnati. It was a nice story, but.
No, I'm talking about back in the day. Like, they would have the poll.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there wasn't even a play. We're like, all right, well, the national champ. Like, it was the dumbest thing in the world.
Right.
And then they even screwed up the playoffs because the playoffs, I mean, they should be legitimate playoffs. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it right. And you got to tailor it like the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would work. And I like the idea, and I think it would get more people into college football. It would, because I know I'm not alone as a guy that's kind of into it, but not deep diving.
So Saturday, on average, what will you watch? How many games? Or will you watch a game?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I watch, especially the games at night, and I put it on at noon. But I'm a flip through the channels guy when it comes to college football. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not.
Like, are you at 3:30? Like, are you locked 3:30 SEC?
Yeah, I usually am. Or like, I'm not like sitting on the couch. I have it on though, and I'm doing stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, college football is on in the house the entire day. It's just I'm not like you, where I'm getting geeked out.
Yeah. I
love the big matchups, don't get me wrong.
Listen, I love, like, on a Saturday.
I know you do. You're watching 12 different games.
Yeah, now, with kids and all, that changed. But when I get a free Saturday, oh, my God. I love it. Love it. I can just sit back. And I'm weird. Like, I'll take notes. I look at players, do a little scouting. It's the best. Oh, Tunies, I need some football, man.
You still got a lot of time to wait, my man.
610-632-09. I said we're going to go to phones. I think we should.
We should, but in the meantime, I'll also have odds for the next NBA player that Kendall Jenner will date, and a Sixer is on it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Give it the odds coming up.
610-632-0975. Got a couple of lines. You want to join us? I promise. I know we got chatty. We'll go to the phone lines. You know, I'm always trying to come up with some stuff with the schedule.
Yeah,
It's
you're
Cubs
always
Radio
trying to change it.
with the elongate it, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to elongate it. Come on, bro. Let me tell you about Corbelli's. Yes, Corbelli's Bakery and Deli. The home of the great tomato pie. Now, the beauty of tomato pie in the summertime is it's great because you can eat it in the oven. You can eat it room temperature. You can eat it cold out of the fridge. And everybody loves it. Oh, let me grab a slice here, grab a slice there. It takes up, it's light. And that's what Corbelli's, man. They're incredible. Since 1924, the Corbelli's family's been sharing their family's favorite foods and flavors with their favorite Philadelphians. And great stuff. The tomato pie's ridiculous. All their freshly baked breads and cookies and pies. They have 4 bakeries, 4 locations. One in Norristown. The other Limerick, Douglasville, and Audubon, where 4 generations of pride go into everything they make. That's right, including Stromboli's too. Take yourself back to a better time at Corbelli's Bakery and Deli, where nostalgia isn't just a word, it's an ingredient. Learn more at Corbelli'sBakery.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Phil's one game out. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Bally's Atlantic City. The all-new Bally's Atlantic City has new slots, rooms, restaurants, live entertainment, and more. Experience the Yard, Beer Garden, and Carousel Bar. Visit Bally'sAC.com. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Phillies back in action tonight after having yesterday off. They begin a 3-game series with the Nationals in South Philadelphia. Christopher Sanchez getting the start for the Phillies. He'll go up against Paulo Espino. Phillies hope to take advantage of beating the poor Washington Nationals, who have just been awful this season. Phillies took 4 or 5 against them in their last series because right now they're just a game back of the St. Louis Cardinals for the final wild card spot. They are 4 back of the Padres, who have the second spot, 4.5 back of the top wild card team, that of course being the Atlanta Braves. Keep it locked in Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's Action Update for 97.5 The Fanatic.
Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use the promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app. The New York Mets lead the National League East Division by 3.5 games over the Atlanta Braves. They're the $2 favorite to win the division title. Braves are the second choice at plus 165. The Phillies are 8 back of the Mets. They're 15-1 to win the division. Just 1 back of the wild card, Philadelphia plus 100 to make the playoffs. Phillies today, $1.55 home favorite against the Nationals, plus 145, 9.5 flat the total. Max Scherzer returns from his oblique injury for the Mets. He's $1.90 favorite at Cincinnati. Braves $1.40 home favorite against the Cardinals, 9.5 flat the total. Red Hot winning picks available. Experts.winnersandwiners.com. Save 75% with the promo code ACTION75. With your action update, Mike said at 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here, and you can go yard all July long with $5 Dinger Tuesdays on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. This season, all customers will get $5 for every home run hit by both teams when you place a $25 to hit a home run wager on Tuesday MLB games. And the best part about Dinger Tuesdays is, even if your bet loses, FanDuel will pay you $5 for every home run. Now, the Phillies, they're hosting a terrible team on Tuesday, the Washington Nationals. Look at the lineup, see who you might like for the Phillies, because they're going to bang some home runs at night. What are you waiting for? Pick your home run hitter and turn big swings into big wins. There's no better place to bet America's pastime than on America's #1 sportsbook. So head on over to your FanDuel account or download the FanDuel Sportsbook Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code BOB. That's promo code BOB.
21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max bonus $25. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know you can beat the heat, and you can also get $200 off any style new window, and you're going to pay no interest until 2024. The temperatures, well, they're skyrocketing, and so is the price of everything out there. So why don't you raise the value of your home with beautiful new Window Nation windows at amazing savings? Call 866-90NATION or go online at windownation.com. You can set up a free in-home consultation, and you can lock in an amazing offer for 6 months. They'll show you how over 1 million of their expertly installed, money-saving, double-pane, Energy Star efficient windows are already rewarding you, cooling families in over 150,000 homes, and they're taking advantage of a very cool offer while it lasts. For a limited time, you save $200 on every window. So do your entire house and save more with no interest until 2024. But you have to call now. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. Window Nation's the perfect fit. Hi, it's John Kincaid. I hope you're listening to the show every single morning. You know, I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. So I want to thank all of you who have joined us in supporting life-saving cancer research by donating at aacr.org/fanatic. And to our generous corporate partners, thank you for stepping up and supporting the AACR. It's the official charity of the John Kincaid Show.
Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors will do whatever it takes to keep you comfortable this season. For flexible spending options on a new HVAC system, visit nopaybryant.com. With over 1,500 windows to choose from, Window Nation can outfit any home. Call 866-90NATION or visit windownation.com. For 24-hour emergency service on your HVAC system and home comfort you can count on, visit allseasonscomfortcontrol.com.
You know, donations to the American Association for Cancer Research from our listeners and corporate partners add up to big breakthroughs that benefit cancer patients worldwide. Join me. Make a life-saving donation today at aacr.org/fanatic.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get paid when it works best for you? Yeah, that means you can get the money you earned directly after your shift. Or that you get benefits like healthcare on your very first day. As an Amazon warehouse associate, you'll be amazed by what you can get. To learn more about all of the benefits of working an hourly job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. That's amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Are you ready? At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us, no matter how big or small your business is. Earn back when you spend, get exclusive offers, and paint rewards. It all adds up to help level up your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards and Partnership Program today. Minimum purchase required. Earnings and paint rewards awarded as Lowe's e-gift cards. Exclusions, restrictions, and more terms apply. Valid through 12/31/22. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change. U.S. only.
How are your kids getting their news? From their friends? Through social media? Can they ask you questions about what's going on around them? And will you be ready? Kids are exposed to more than you think. Help them understand the world around them and how they fit into it. Family mental health begins with how you respond to the events around us. This station is part of the Beasley Best Community of Caring Focus on Family. For tips on how to talk to your kids and how to develop your own coping skills, visit our website.
Hey, so imagine it's like a late night, right? Nobody's got work the next day. Kids are off from school. And you're into this challenge or a skee ball challenge or, darts or maybe a little foosball, air hockey, any of these incredible games. And everybody's laughing, busting stones and having the competitions, ping pong, pool, you name it, right? That's Royal Billiard, all right? Royal Billiard and Recreation, the Delaware Valley's #1 incredible game room store. I'm telling you, they got everything. But what they really are, they're not just selling games and these things, right? The video games, the old school, whatever it is. They're selling memories, man. The bonding moments. It's a great chance to hang out. That's my girl Audra over at Royal Billiard and Recreation. Like, they have incredible sales team. They'll get you the right products that you need. They'll deliver right to your house. Whatever you got, they'll make sure that you're taken care of. But really, what you're doing is you're creating fun. You're creating a memory and a bonding experience when you play all those games. It's a great investment. All right, check out their showroom in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. It's royalbilliard.com online. Royal Billiard and Recreation, the Delaware Valley's ultimate game room store since 1982.
Didn't get the chance to hear your favorite Fanatic host today? Go to 975thefanatic.com right now and download the Best of Show Daily Podcast. Brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code FANATIC when using the DraftKings app.
All right, welcome back. It's 12:30 across the Delaware Valley. Yeah, you just said to me during the break, we got a little Sixers Summer League.
Yeah, Sixers Grizzlies tonight at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. It's not about Summer League anymore.
Yeah,
that was process.
But I like the Sixers posted the photo of Isaiah Joe. Well, maybe he's a piece.
Here's the beauty of what Morey did is that you don't need Isaiah Joe.
Yes.
Right? Like, you don't need. Now, I'm curious.
Could have used him last year, maybe.
Right. But I am curious. They signed that kid from the G League.
Yeah.
Who?
MVP of the G League.
And he was like, I mean, he could shoot it. He's a dynamic player. I'm curious if he turns out to be something that they can look at. But look, I mean, let's be real here for a second. Who, even if Isaiah Joe becomes, like, you always hope. You hope the kid could shoot and all. But, I mean, let's be real. What's he going to give you? You now actually have a credible bench. Right? You have Melton, House, Tucker. You're going to have Reggie Bullock and Niang. I mean...
Yeah, it's not bad.
Well, that's a good bench. You got it. Listen, Melton can defend 1, 2, 3. So he'll take over for, whatever Thibault's going to give you. Plus, you can hit a corner 3.
Right.
All right, I got a couple of traditions I'm going to throw at you in a minute. But let's go to the phone first. Let's, guys, I promised. Ryan, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Rye.
What's going on, fellas? How are you today?
What's up, buddy?
Not much. I wanted to call in and follow up. I tweeted a little bit earlier about my jersey collection.
Oh, that was your collection?
Yeah.
That's impressive, dude. 50? What do you got, 50? You said 65?
68. 68 total jerseys. And then I have 53 of the numbers 1 through 99 already secured.
Wow. Now, do you display them?
Not yet. I'm kind of figuring out how to do that, but my goal also is, it's a lot of work. But my goal is also starting this year to wear 1 through 99 for every home game until I get all the way to 99. So take me a few years.
Wow, I like that. You know what? That's cool, man. I like that. That's a fun. Listen, we talked about collecting last week, and we were doing a lot of that kind of stuff. It's the same kind of thing. I give you a lot of props with that.
It's something I look forward to every off season. Trying to find a couple jerseys every off season. I mean, granted, my wife hates it, but
she's probably like, where do you keep them at? It's a lot of space.
I pretty much have them right now in my closet hanging out. So I've overtaken the spare room and even a little bit of my son's room for closet space.
She's not freaking out on you?
Oh, no, she hates it, but...
Yeah, she's probably like, what?
What she doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
but I gotta tell you, though, there's some real bad numbers out there. Obviously I'm pretty embarrassed about a few of them, but
Well, that's all right.
Some of them are tough. Some of them are
Yeah,
tough.
but you're going 0 to 99. So, listen, you're going to have that.
Yeah, exactly. There's nobody for number 3 except for maybe Mark Sanchez, which is terrible.
Yeah.
So, got to do what you got to do, I guess.
I hear you, bro. Listen, that's impressive. So what's next? What's next? What are you looking for?
Right now, I'm kind of focusing on some of the earlier numbers so that I can start wearing them to every game. So I'm debating what I want to do at number 3 and number 8. Those are the only ones 1 through 20 that I don't have.
3 and number 8.
Yeah, it's slim pickings.
Who's 8? Bobby Brister?
Yeah, there's I have kind of like a running list. I did my research, and 8. There's honestly.
Oh, you got Donnie Jones, man.
Donnie Jones, Henry, Dirk Johnson, Zendejas. Basically, all kickers. So it's rough.
Who's number 3?
Let's see. 3 is Nelson, Sanchez, Kafka, Eddie Murray for a year in '94. Oof. Yeah. So
Kafka.
Again, slim pickings. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that's it. Eddie Murray. Remember him? Oh my God. There's nothing worse than the bad kicker. That's a killer. Rye, what a great call, man. I love it. I love it. Keep us posted as you knock off these jerseys, all right?
Dude, there's not one player that wore the number 3 that lasted more than 3 seasons. And that guy was Jack Concannon, 1964 through 66.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a tough number, man.
So all you had...
Sanchez is the best one. Well, Steven Nelson was the best player, but Sanchez is at least like a comical Sanchez butt fumble.
Yeah. How about 8?
8 is mainly punters and kickers, as he mentioned. So Sipas currently wears the number 8.
Right.
I would say Donnie Jones. He was on the Super Bowl team. Chaz with an S. Henry. Dirk Johnson.
Ew.
Preston Jones.
Is there any non-punter kicker?
I don't know what position Chuck Hayjack played in 1934. Maybe him.
Chuck Hayjack.
I mean, some of them are easy, right? The Foles, you can go double Foles, right? 7 and 9. Oh no, he never wore 7.
7. You gotta go Jaws 7.
Jaws 7 or Vic.
Foles. You gotta go Foles 9. You gotta go Foles 9. All right. Well, you know what? Give me the numbers. I'll pick the jersey.
Somebody tweeted in that they have a Gardner Minshew jersey already. Now, why would you do that?
They have a Minshew jersey?
Yeah, somebody tweeted that they have a Minshew jersey.
No. Let's go to Chris. I was just talking about him. Chris, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, cuz.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, Andrew?
I was talking about you earlier.
That's good. That's good. I just wanted to call and say I owe you a little apology for that reason. I kind of talked over you when I called you the other day. I wanted to apologize for that.
You didn't need to apologize, brother.
Yeah, it's just that, I'm a big Sixer fan, and it really hurts me to see what's going on. You call yourself a traditionalist? I mean, you said you are a little bit, right? Correct?
Yeah, there's some things I love. There's some things I love tradition, and then there's some that don't bother me. Like, so and believe me, I never. I didn't think you were out of line at all.
Not about some of these Eagles teams back in the 80s and 90s I watched, or 70s actually, that stuck around for most 3/4 of the team stuck around for like 7-8 years. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, I mean,
remember that?
Yeah, but they weren't that good. I don't know, brother. Honestly, at the player thing in that league
doesn't bother you.
No, I mean it really. Ask Tunis. Guy, tell Tunis.
All right. Well, no, I know Tunis loves it, but I was asking about. I wanted to ask you a question about the Phillies.
Yeah, sure.
What do you think they need the most, and do you think they'll get it?
Listen, they need a leadoff hitter and a center fielder, right? I mean, think about it. They need a leadoff hitter and a center fielder.
Okay, I understand. Yep, they do need a lot of things, and that's a big one. But you think they'll get it?
I mean, I don't know why. Listen, they should be available. I mean, I think they'll get another bat. Now, I would believe that. Yeah, what's that?
Go ahead. Is that guy Conforto still out there, or he doesn't want, or is he signed with something?
I want that freaking Cedric Mullins. Tunies and I have been talking about this Cedric Mullins. He had another home run yesterday.
And they're starting to get hot, that Baltimore team. They're actually like 7 games under. That's it. So.
I know. You're not going to get him.
How
about? Listen, they also need another pitcher, so you know that. But
they
listen,
need a lot. But
what's that, brother?
I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
I'm calling you from the Wildwood Beach right now in the Crest, right in front of my hotel here at the Crusader.
The Crusader in the Crest.
If you're yes, I'm right down.
That's awesome.
Talking to you. Yeah.
What are you going to get? Have you done the boards yet?
Oh yeah, that's all done. You know, I was born and raised in Wildwood.
Oh, get out! All right, well, give me your.
I've only been in Jenkintown for 13 years.
Okay. What's your go-to? What are your two go-to treats?
Did a lot of driving from Wildwood to Veterans Stadium.
Well, you really were. Well, you grew up down there, huh?
Oh yeah.
You were lucky.
Probably the first 35 years of my life.
Damn, that's all right. Good stuff, my brother.
Come on down. I'll hook you up at the Crusader.
I love it. Thanks, buddy. You're the man, Chris. Appreciate it, pal. How about that? Would you have liked to grow up down the shore?
Yes.
Like Tommy? Tommy's one of these, these shore kids.
I was thinking, Christy and I had this conversation the other day, and maybe somebody who lives down the shore can check in. Where do you vacation if you live down the shore full time? Do you go away during the winter somewhere? Because you're not paying for the shore house. You already live there down the shore. But I would have loved to do that because the amount of jobs you could have easily gotten, all those places are looking for people to, work below minimum wage. Yeah. Under the table cash jobs. That'd been great. I would have loved to grow up down the shore.
That's funny how you brought up. I give you credit because that was your first thing came to mind.
Get a job? Yeah.
Yeah, my first thing come to mind would be how much fun did you
Well,
have?
It would be fun. Then you're done. You got paid.
At the beach all day? What?
Yeah, but at some point you're going to start working. Hey, you work at the mini golf place when you're 14 for a couple of days a week. Then you're on the beach the other days. You get to hang out with all your friends on the boardwalk and wreak havoc. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you're thinking about getting a job. God bless you.
Yeah, man.
I would not have thought that.
A lot of places to work down the shore.
Yeah, that would not have been a top 5
thought.
No. Of all the perks of growing up down the shore, going to the beach every day, to running on the beach, that's
yeah. But after a while, people probably they probably get bored of it.
You can never get bored of the ocean.
I'm sure if you're living there every day, you do.
You gotta ask Tommy.
Yeah, but
Tommy one that we got into. He was calling us the Shoobies.
Oh well, of course.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've always also been jealous of the kids that grow up down the shore. It starts getting warm out in May when you're still in school. You get done the school day, you just walk to the beach if you want. That's kind of cool.
I know.
It doesn't just have to be summer vacation. You just walk there. You don't have to take a day trip, drive down, sit in traffic. You just walk right there. It's beautiful.
I don't like the day trip.
No, I don't like the day trip either.
It's a tease.
But people do it.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I've done it.
Yeah.
But it's a tease.
A total tease, especially then you're basically sitting in traffic both ways, too. That sucks.
But even if it's an off day, like a Tuesday, you're still only going down for the day.
Yeah.
And the other problem is that you don't have a place. So you got sand, in the car. Not worth it.
And then you're waiting in line to rinse off, and there's people that seems like they take a shower at the rinse off station. Let's go. If there's a line of people, I hated that.
the hose at the end of the beach. There's people that are taking a damn shower. Like, let's go. A lot of people waiting. I don't want to stand here. Forgive me.
Nikki, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Yo, Nick.
I missed the Tunies last week, but he is such an old man for 30, right? Take your flip-flops and your towel and stop.
Hurry up! Hey, get out of my way, damn it. I got dinner to get to. It's 3:30.
Tunies, you're right. I mean, think about all the available jobs every week down there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, man.
I'm focused on a whole different type of job down there, weekly and bi-weekly with the rentals coming in.
I mean, right?
Yeah, right?
I mean,
very talented area down there.
I mean, nothing, but that's like that's one of the first, things that comes to your mind. My boy, hey, I can get a job.
I was jealous. I was always jealous of the kids that had a nice, easy job down the shore. Imagine being the beach tag collector. I would not go up to anybody. I would be the coolest beach tag collector there is.
Yeah, but then you would get fired, right?
No, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. I'd say, listen, it was a good day. Everybody had their tags.
First of all, I'm so anti that. That's just outrageous.
Well, yeah, that would be my way to stick it back to the man. I would get paid and not get any. I wouldn't ask anybody for the tags.
How about the balls on charging for God's gift?
Yeah, it's awful.
To human beings. Seriously.
Yeah, God does not like that. And God frowns upon the humans trying to
own the beach. You don't own the beach.
The beach, right? I change the horizon every night.
Right.
I mean, anyway, listen. Real quick, hypothetically, if you had an all-day Saturday, you watched the 11 o'clock game, the 3:30 game, and the 7 o'clock game, and then you ended with the soft-ass Pac-West game at night, the Pac-10 game last night, and you have all those scribbled notes down. Do you fax that first to Reds or Spags? Who's the first fax contact?
Fax.
Just a general question, man.
So you know how demented I am? I could actually tell you the times for each, so it's noon, the Big Ten's noon kickoff, right? And you have some SEC, right? And all the other ones, right? And you have the 2 o'clock, Air Force game. And then you have the 3 o'clock you start. That's a bogus. Then you got the big 3:30 SEC, right? And then you got the 3:30, the Big Ten. And then you're rocking.
Like USC.
Right. They're 5:30 too. And then 6:30, you have a SEC game. I mean, I'm serious. I know. All those games I've watched. Oh my God! And I send it to everybody. Well, because I just want one of them to pay attention.
Right. You want somebody just at least
acknowledgement. That's it.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll look at that number 17 next weekend.
Yes.
And especially the first cold, rainy, sleety weekend where you're not leaving the house. But anyway, I called because I don't want what's her name to get upset with me. That I need the NBA and the Sixers. They had 10 more days to settle down and settle their business and settle all scores because I need to slowly get into football. I just need it. I just feel I feel excited about this team. It's been a couple years. And I'm going to see what Jalen can do. Now, guess what? We're not going to see Jalen until week 1, but I need to put my football helmet on and get ready.
Dude, that's exactly where I'm at right now. I got to get there. There's nothing that gives you the butterflies right now. It's summertime, and I know it's a chill time, but sports is sports, especially when you don't. Yeah. Think about it. What's the last game that you went, oh, my God? It was probably Sixers playoffs. And Harden, and then he'd show up.
Right, exactly. Game 5.
Yeah.
After it was 2-2 in Miami, Game 5.
This is it.
Winner of Game 5.
And then Game 6 was a disaster. Yep.
Yeah. So,
good stuff, my brother. Thank you, Nikki. Appreciate it. 610. It's true, man. Dude. How could you got no pang for it?
It's not that I don't have pang for it. I'm not trying to wish away what I got right now.
What do you got? What do you got that's so good?
I got the fightins, man. In the summer. I'm a summerman. I like the cold, but I love the summer, if that makes sense.
No, it
probably
no sense.
doesn't. Yeah.
Listen, I like summer too, but
nice yesterday. I was outside, the grill. It was beautiful.
Like that.
Hung out in the sun.
Yeah, I love the sun.
Got a nice crisp yesterday.
Did you? That's nice.
Didn't realize how long I was outside for.
All right. Well, you get excited over little things. God bless you.
I do. Yeah. I'm a simple man.
You are. There's a charm about that.
Got a new grill, so I was very excited about that.
Oh, yeah? You did good on the other grill.
Yeah, but I splurged.
All right.
Went with the 5-burner instead of the 2.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Increased.
All right. All right, I want to hit you with some traditions. Like, is there any traditions in sport you like? It's funny because Chris was like, dude, you know what tradition? If you can't appreciate player sticking with teams, that's the ultimate tradition. Let's talk about it. I got to hit you with Gold Nugget Jewelers. Yep. Right on the corner of 8th and Chestnut in the heart of Jewelers Row. You're thinking about getting an engagement ring. You're ready to pop the question. You got to go see your own at Golden Nugget Jewelers, like many, many, many of our brethren have done. You go see him. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You're going to get the ring of her dreams. You're going to get it at an affordable price. You're going to get it somewhere where, it's going to be a beautiful experience. That's the most important thing. Golden Nugget Jewels. They have the largest selection of certified diamonds. They have all the designers for the setting, like Tacori and Viraggio. Check them out. Not going to break your bank. Right at the corner of 8th and Chestnut. Online, goldennuggetjewelry.com. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Just one out. I'm Andrew Salchunas. This update is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. You may not always need a new water heater, but when you do, choose Bradford White. The Phillies begin a 3-game series with the Nationals in South Philadelphia tonight. Christopher Sanchez getting the start for the Phillies. Phillies hope to continue to win. They just won a series against the Cardinals where they took 2 of 3, and those wins were beneficial as the Cardinals are currently the final wild card team. Phillies now just a game back of St. Louis. They actually play them later this week, a 4-game series, but for now it's 3 games against the Nationals, the lowly Washington Nationals. The Phillies are 4 games back of the Padres, who have the second wild card spot, 4.5 back of the Braves. This update is also brought to you by Whole Foods Market. At Whole Foods Market, get pork baby back ribs for $6.99 a pound through July 5th while supplies last. Plus, Prime members get an extra 10% off. See more on the Whole Foods Market app. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's Hoagie Fest. Today's the day. Follow your taste buds. They'll show you the way. Hoagie Fest is here. Na, 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 na.
Wawa Hoagie Fest is back. Summer tastes better when it's full of Hoagie love. Get $5 shorties and $6 classic hoagies. Limited time only. See store for exclusions.
Back by popular demand, Wawa and Chips Ahoy are teaming up again to bring you frozen handcrafted beverages that'll make your summer adventures epic. Like
going to the beach.
Going to the beach with a delicious and creamy Chips Ahoy milkshake. And
binging season 3 of that show.
Binging season 3 of that show with a tasty Chips Ahoy smoothie. Whatever you're doing this summer, make it epic. Chips Ahoy frozen handcrafted beverages are back and 20% off when you order and pay on the Wawa app.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here, and you can go yard all July long with $5 Dinger Tuesdays on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. This season, all customers will get $5 for every home run hit by both teams when you place a $25 to hit a home run wager on Tuesday MLB games. And the best part about Dinger Tuesdays is, even if your bet loses, FanDuel will pay you $5 for every home run. Now, the Phillies, they're hosting a terrible team on Tuesday, the Washington Nationals. Look at the lineup, see who you might like for the Phillies, because they're going to bang some home runs that night. What are you waiting for? Pick your home run hitter and turn big swings into big wins. There's no better place to bet America's pastime than on America's #1 sportsbook. So head on over to your FanDuel account or download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code BOB. That's promo code BOB.
21 plus in present PA. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max bonus $25. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
20,000 bonus points, 18.99% variable APR, and a $32 statement credit when you spend $200 before your dog's 8th birthday.
Credit card ads have all sorts of numbers, but they mean nothing to you if you don't get approved. So here's Credit Karma's number, 50. Like members who shop on Credit Karma get approved over 50% more often than the national average. Now that's a number you can rely on. Credit Karma. Apply with more confidence. Member approval rates in 2021 over 50% higher than 2020 CFPB national average.
Fanatic fan favorites.
Protect your home with DryTech waterproofing solutions. Fanatic listeners receive 15% off when they mention Miss Anelli. For water in your basement, cracks in your foundation, or mold remediation, trust the experts at DryTech. DryTechCorp.com.
Fanatic fan favorites on 97.5 The Fanatic.
You know, energy costs can dramatically affect your company's bottom line. How about putting 30 to 40% of those costs back into your company at little or no cost to the company? At Beyond the Bulb, they provide energy efficiency upgrades to commercial and industrial customers in the PICO and PPL utility service areas. They're energy efficiency experts. They were just awarded the PPL Direct Discount Contractor of the Year. They're going to use local rebate programs to help offset the costs to your business. So go to beyondthebulb.com. That's beyondthebulb.com, or dial 484-246-6542 for a brighter bottom line.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done, with 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you ready? At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us, no matter how big or small your business is. Earn back when you spend, get exclusive offers, and paint rewards. It all adds up to help level up your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards and Partnership Program today. Minimum purchase required. Earnings and paint rewards awarded as Lowe's e-gift cards. Exclusions, restrictions, and more terms apply. Valid through 12/31/22. See Lowe's.com/L/Pro Loyalty terms. Subject to change. U.S. only.
When you get a call from a top NBA player who was injured in a car crash by a drunk driver and faces a career-ending injury, you know you must bring your A game. And you also feel grateful that your reputation as the world's largest injury firm, with hundreds and hundreds of verdicts and billions in recoveries for our clients, has been recognized. Results matter, reputation matters, choices matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, or thepeople.com.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
1 o'clock across the Delaware Valley. Tuesday, January 5th.
January?
Did I say January?
Hey, you got football in the mind.
I do.
Jeez. Well, that's the end of the season, too. You don't want that.
I don't want January. January's a horrible month. I said January. Jeez. Yeah, I hate January sucks.
Yeah, man, it's toward the end. You're sad at that point.
No.
That's how much football. That's how much football's on your brain.
The one problem about football season is, see, I love the fall. Fall's my favorite time of the year. Like, October's my favorite month.
Yeah.
But it goes by so fast. Goes by way too fast.
Yeah, and the weeks go by fast, right? Because
Yeah.
You're reacting Monday, Tuesday, then you turn the page Wednesday, Thursday, then you're fired up Friday, and then the game's over and you're back to square one. But it's just week 5 all of a sudden.
I know. I like it. You know, I like for it to slow down. Gotta have slow down. So let me ask you, tradition, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be now? There's a lot of talk about abolishing the kickoff. Now that's something I don't want to do.
I don't want to do that either, especially because you never know when the kickoff might go poorly. All of a sudden, they're on the 40-yard line.
I know
that barely happens, but
still,
it's a part of the game.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't want to abolish it. I mean, what if a guy, accidentally hits it with the toe, or the squib kick? Like, I want these things. So what? And then you're just gonna be like, oh, we're doing an onside kick, and then that's the only time you kick?
No, they were talking about abolishing them, right? And they get the ball at the 25-yard line, and blah 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 blah. I agree. I hate it. I like a kickoff.
I understood why they moved things around and moved guys back. It's because of the safety, but now they're probably not even doing it because of safety reasons. They're probably doing it because the majority are touchbacks.
One of the most exciting plays of all time was the kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, Devin Hester made a damn career out of it.
Oh, my God. When you all of a sudden, he's got a great line. Oh, take it to the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20. But, come on. And you could see it, start to develop.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And oh, my God, he could go. And then what's the first thing you do? First thing you look for?
Flag.
Yes. No flags. No flags. Please, no flags.
Yeah, you're waiting for the announcer to say there are no flags on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Number 36. Return team. That's the worst.
It's the worst, definitely.
It's the worst. You kidding me?
Yeah, I don't want to abolish that, no.
Is there a tradition that you feel close to? Or are you an anarchist?
No, I mean, I'm trying to think. I enjoy the first NFL game being the only game of the day. The Thursday night game. I appreciate that.
Agreed.
I'd rather it just be one game to really welcome the start of the NFL season.
I love the Thursday night, yeah.
Christmas Day basketball. I'll be honest, football on Christmas has been awesome, but it does take away from the NBA on Christmas Day.
Oh, I could care less.
Yeah?
I'd much rather have football.
So when Christmas is on a Wednesday one year, you're waiting for football?
No, I'm not watching. I love the NBA, but come on. If I get football too? Because let's face it, of the 5 games, there's probably 2 that you go, I'm in. And the other 3 are nothing else on.
Yeah, because they forced the Knicks in.
Right.
And they stink.
Speaking of Knicks, real quick, and I want to get that back to the phone line.
I don't know what they're doing, dude.
I'm a Jalen Brunson fan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Of course.
Local, love his father, the whole thing. Dude, what's
building block. And they're going to get in trouble for tampering. It's already out there, right? Which, every team tampers. Let's be honest.
Right.
But, man, they went that deep for Jalen Brunson. Nice ball player.
I look at that team and I go, that's it. That's you went crazy. Spent all that money. It's the Garden. It's the Knicks. What's that about?
Yeah, the Knicks they're an ew team.
They are an ew team. I don't even know. Listen, I like Julius Randle's a nice player, but is he a big 3?
No.
To me, they got
he's a stat stuffer when he's the guy on a team.
They're like a little 3. Listen, that's great. And then meanwhile, did you see the Brooklyn? They signed DJ Warren.
Yeah, how about that? Remember TJ? Bubble. He was the bubble warrior. Remember he put up 50 points against the Sixers in the bubble. Yeah. Hold on. So speaking of the NBA, I have those odds for the next Kendall Jenner dater.
Oh yeah.
And I told you that there's a Sixer on the list
Oh, stay away from Tyrese.
So number one on the list at plus 400 is Sterling Brown of the Milwaukee Bucks. Number two at plus 425 is Klay Thompson. All right. Okay. Out west, sure. Number three of your Philadelphia 76ers at plus 550, the Korkmaz.
Yeah.
Furkan Korkmaz, who I will tell you
for it, Corky.
Is Christy's favorite player because of the way he looks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I know she's not alone. The girls like Korkmaz. Zero talent.
Well, maybe it'll work the opposite.
Yeah, that's right. The Jenner curse.
Well, actually, we should hope that he dates her. Then maybe he'll turn into a player.
Yeah,
it'll be like the opposite.
You're not losing anything if he stinks. He already does.
Right. So then if he starts dating her, he maybe all of a sudden he'll start burying threes consistently.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
And it gives him confidence.
And maybe she'll talk to him about his style, like the yellow shoes. Those could go.
Who cares about that? I don't care about that.
Seti Osman is tied with him, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, he's not good enough. That's the other problem. She always dates the stars, so Korkmaz can't be it.
Well, none of those are stars.
No, I mean Klay Thompson's the closest to it. Paolo Banchero is a plus 550. Rudy Gobert, apparently he's a star because of the trade that was made.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's go to Michael in Yardley. Mike, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Coach Mike?
Yo, and Tunies. How y'all
What's going on, brother?
Nothing
I miss you too, buddy.
I got all I'm boxing today because we're moving back to PA. We're moving back to the motherland.
Oh, fantastic. Welcome home, brother.
Man, it's been too long. We're moving. We're going to be in Bucks County, Newtown. And, we're excited to move back home.
Dude, that's fantastic.
But you asked the question earlier in the broadcast about what we saw this weekend. And
yes.
I was going to answer that.
Best and worst. Yes.
One thing I saw this weekend was Hustle on Netflix. I watched it with the wife, and I just heard a few things here and there about it. Of course, everyone's you got to see, I've been busy. So I'm watching it, and I hear this voice over a radio. I said, that's not Ant. They got Anthony Gargano on the movie. Superstar. My wife recognized it first. She's like, that's your friend on the radio.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love being referred. I love being referenced like that. Hey, that's your friend on the radio. I love that.
Yeah, that was awesome. So a couple other things that I want to talk about. This season, this NFL season coming up is going to be crazy.
I know.
We haven't even appreciated all that's happened in the off season. I feel like our team is totally different, and I feel like that's getting me excited. Also, what's going on in that AFC West?
Oh my God!
Because it doesn't really impact us too much, right? But with Russ and Denver.
Oh my God! I can't wait to watch that division.
That division is going to be crazy.
How about Russ is in Denver? I mean, it's outrageous. Herbert is a star. Devontae Adams with the Raiders.
Star.
My boy, my boy's like, he's got a lot of work this year. My man Spags.
Oh yeah, of course. But you know how crazy that game was between Kansas City and Buffalo? That, two good quarterbacks, two good teams going up against each other. We're going to see that almost every single week, I feel.
I know.
Over there.
That game.
How can you not get giddy about that?
I agree. I'm so with you. First of all, the AFC is just, I mean, how about the Bills? The Bills got better, too. They're incredible.
Reloaded. Right? And when it comes to the NFC, who are the superpowers? We got it. Who are they?
I mean, the Rams. I mean, listen, Tampa, the Rams.
Tampa, I'm not so scared of Tampa. Even if Tampa's good, they didn't sign a
I agree.
Back. Who's their receiver?
I mean, the Rams are legit. I mean, they're good.
Rams they have.
Yeah.
And then you got of course you always got Green Bay there because of Aaron Rodgers. But
who is he throwing to? Dude, he's got nobody to throw to.
When you look at our team and you kind of look at our schedule and you play the game, we could be right back in the. There's no doubt.
I agree.
Back in the playoff.
I mean, and here's the other thing: if you have, when you look at the Cowboys compared to the Eagles, the Cowboys did not have a good off season.
Didn't have a good off season at all. They just rest on their laurels. That's what they do. They rest on their owner. And
I think you got to go Eagles roster greater than Cowboys roster.
Hands down.
Right?
Hands down.
Yeah.
And when you look at the momentum towards the end of the season, we'll be talking it up back then. We'll be talking it up then.
I agree. Great stuff, brother. Listen, welcome home, buddy.
Thank you. You guys have a great day. Stay blessed.
You too, baby. Take it easy, my brother. Dude, the Rams are stacked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Every single year.
I mean, could you imagine that he's going to have? Wow, Stafford's got Kupp, who's unstoppable, right?
Yeah, literally
best receiver in the game, can't cover him. Allen Robinson, who's a stud. He's not done.
Yeah, he just wanted out of Chicago. That's all.
And Van Jefferson's a good player,
Yes,
man.
he
He's a good
is.
speed guy. That's a nasty.
They got Akers.
Akers is back, who's a terrific back. And then on defense, they add Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, and Aaron Donald re-signs after all the probably fake talks of his potential retirement. So Jalen Ramsey.
Right. No, I mean, listen, that team is good. But when you think about the NFC East, dude, I go Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, we're saying 10 wins minimum.
No homer here, but I got to go Eagles.
We're saying 10 wins minimum, man. And that
just
could be enough.
I know on paper, but I like them better on paper than Dallas.
Yeah, I do too. I think we touched on it before. The Cowboys' schedule's tough, man.
Yeah.
They got Bucks, Bengals to start, both in Dallas, but that's a rough start to a season. Bucks, Bengals, Giants, Commanders, so that's probably 2 wins. Then you got the Rams, Eagles, and Philly. Lions, Bears should be wins.
Yeah.
Packers, Vikings in Minnesota, Giants, Colts, Texans, Jags. That's pretty easy. And then Eagles, Titans, Commanders to close it out.
So they lose, they lose some offensive line depth.
Yep.
Right? Take a little hit there. I mean, look, Cooper is, listen, I think C.D. Lamb's a star, but Cooper is a loss.
It's a huge loss.
Gallup's okay. But, you brought in James Washington. Their defense is, I mean, obviously, I love Parsons. But that line, I don't know. Does that line scare you?
No, I mean, that team is very, I think they had their chance last year to try to do something.
I kind of agree. I think they're on the way down.
Oh, they got that idiot head coach.
Yeah.
Can't stand him.
Yeah, he's horrible. Mario, you're on 97.5 Fanatic, Mar.
Hello. What's going on, cuz?
What's up, man? What you doing, buddy?
How you doing, man? I'm good, man. I don't really have much to say, man. I just wanted to call and I don't want to come off feeling like a little cluster, but I just wanted to call and say my appreciation for you guys, man. Every day you guys help a lot of people get through the day with this. I'm a fairly new listener.
Oh, really? Welcome, my man.
Years, man. And I listen to you guys every day, man. So
that's awesome.
All you guys, man. So I just wanted to call and get my
Mario, that's fantastic. You made our day, buddy.
No doubt, man.
Now, tell me about you a little bit. Now, what's your squad? Are you NBA, NFL first? Where are you?
I'm originally North Carolina. I'm a Panther fan, but I'm
really
everything else, man. So I know I was the Eagles.
Nice.
I'm originally from North Carolina, but I've been up here since like fifth grade. So
okay,
I rock with the Eagles, Randall. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Jerome, I know all of that. But when the Panthers came, I had to go with the home squad. So, but
Yeah, that's fair is fair.
But I was calling too though. How you get Fan Fest tickets?
I got you. Listen, I got you covered. You just hold on, and we'll get you the ticket. We'll get your email, and they'll email you out later in the summer.
Okay. I appreciate it, man. You guys keep up the good work, man.
Thanks, brother. It's fun. You'll have a good time. You're gonna have a real good time, babe.
I know. I appreciate it.
Of course. Hold on, babe. Great calling, man. Thank you, brother. We appreciate that. Hey, listen. If you spend your formative years, and up through 5th grade is formative, you got to stay with your squad.
Yes, I agree.
I think that's the rule.
Yeah. I mean, that's when you're really starting to figure things out. Sports, starting to get invested.
Yeah. You can't ditch your squad.
No. I don't understand how people do that.
Now listen, if you say we had a couple people who said, listen, we're going to make this our home and this is what's going to be. I'm going to raise my kids here. Then, hey, more the merrier. But I can't give you a violation if you stick with your squad.
No, absolutely not. Stick with your squad.
All right, let me give you a tradition because I read that they want to do away with throwing a ball around between innings.
What, in baseball?
Yeah.
Well, the pitcher warms up.
Yeah. And they want to do away with throwing a ball around.
That doesn't slow anything down.
I know.
The pitcher
warms
up. It's not like it's Little League where, center fielder missed the ball, gotta go.
Right.
Like, no, they're actually throwing it to each other.
When I read it, I was like, what are they talking? It's not like,
That what, you're going to save 1 second because the bullpen catcher needs to run back into the bullpen? Who catches the center or the right fielder? Like what? No, that's I don't even know if that's a tradition. That's just something they do while the pitcher warms up. Why would you get no? I say no.
Yeah, and it is a tradition, And I even like I like all the I like baseball, all that stuff. Strike out, nobody on you, throw to third.
You throw it around the diamond, and that's when you wait for the next batter to get to the batter's box.
Exactly.
What, are you going to make the on-deck batter sprint now?
Exactly. But they're so worried about, time of game and everything else. You're worried about nuance.
Yeah.
Instead of making a game unwatchable.
Now, apparently, the pitch clock has been great in the minor leagues. It has sped up games, in a large way.
Are you down with that?
It will be interesting to see how they enforce it, or if they actually enforce it in the majors. I mean, I think some guys take way too long, but I also see that they have the clock up already. It starts ticking at 20 seconds, and guys use all 20. So it's not like I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, honestly. Even though it is in the minors, so I can't really say that if it's actually working in the minor leagues. But then you get the weird there's been a couple of times this year where it's umpire's discretion with the batter in the stepping out of the box, and there was a guy that was readjusting his batting glove after he fouled a pitch off, and it took him 2 seconds, and it's an automatic strike if the umpire thinks he's taking too long. And there was a point earlier this year where a game ended because of it. The guy had 2 strikes on him, and he was the final out of the game. And there was a guy in scoring position. That's ridiculous. You can't end a game because a guy's readjusting his batting glove.
Yeah,
and he wasn't being Nomar Garcia Parra, right? He wasn't doing the thing that he did after every pitch.
Sir, it's ridiculous.
But think about it. A game ends because of umpire's discretion. With the batter taking too long? You want to talk about how much these sports books are investing and being partners with the league? Come on now, you can't do that either.
No. Oh, that's awful. Awful. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Baseball, it's funny because they're the sport that's steeped in tradition, right?
Yes.
But they pick the wrong traditions to go after.
Right.
By the way, 7-inning doubleheaders.
That's stupid.
That was the dumbest thing. Dude, I don't know how you feel, but I hate the runner on second.
I do too. It's
just not baseball.
I know it again. It has helped speed up extra inning games, but that's not the point of it.
Yeah,
no, that is the point of it. But I don't like that. Plus, they don't do it right. Just bunt the guy over and hit a sac fly. Game over.
I know.
No, they got to try to hit a home run. Damn it.
Sometimes it missed. It's the worst, and you nailed it when it comes to yesterday. Why wouldn't you do a big national baseball card?
Oh, it's so stupid.
Like, Fox game of the week, the triple header.
Yeah, one game on ESPN. Do 2 games on ESPN. You get the Sunday night. Dude, you know what they should do? The Sunday night crew, and then they should do a Joe Buck game now that he's ESPN.
Yeah.
Like, that would be smart. You do 2 games on ESPN. You do 1 on Fox. And then you do 1 on the MLB Network.
Let me ask you a question. Is it because... Now, July 4th should be a different beast, a different animal. But is it because it's too regional and it's not a national sport anymore?
Yeah, but as long as you publicize it.
That's what I thought. That's what I said. I think the same thing. Now, the NBA is a national game, right? People watch all other teams.
But they've also pumped that, right? The NBA on Christmas Day, I mean, they've done such a good job of publicizing that and pushing, like NFL on Thanksgiving Day. It's a day.
Right. The NFL, it's easy to watch other teams, but baseball used to be, you know what's funny? Baseball World Series was like a happening.
Yeah. Not as much anymore.
Everybody watched baseball. Now people don't watch it.
Well, then what they should do is, because of the master plan of cutting the amount of regular season games down to 128 is a good idea. What if you did the All-Star game on July 4th? That would be smart.
Yeah.
But they're never going to do that.
That would be smart. July 4th All-Star game?
I mean, that's
I think
perfect.
It would be. I'd prefer to have more games, but whatever.
Well, no, you do more playoff games.
Yeah. No, I've been asking for that for a long time.
Yeah, so you expand the playoffs, shorten regular season, July 4th All-Star game.
People like playoffs. That's now this is a tradition. I don't know. I don't mind. I don't care. The record books are bogus anyway.
Exactly.
All right. 610-632-0975. Got a couple of lines you want to hang out with us on this Tuesday, July the 5th. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunies. Right here, 97.5 The Fanatic. And let's talk about the Bet Parks app, right there, Tunies? The Bet Parks app. Am I right?
Correct.
All right. Because, listen, you got any holiday, you want your Bet Parks app. It goes perfect with it. So when you look at the Bet Parks app, it's sleek, it's new, it's redone. They have everything. You have all the games that you want, so all the sports, which is what we care about. But also, if you're in the casino stuff and the slots, they have that. It's all wrapped up in one, right in your pocket. But they have all the different sports stuff. It's really, really cool. They have everything. And there's a multitude of games. And the future stuff's fun. And, golf tournaments and tennis tournaments have that to get you started until football begins with baseball. So check out the Bet Parks app. And if you use the promo code FANATIC, that will get you a risk-free bet up to $750. So just remember, use that code FANATIC, and that gets you that deal. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLE.
Fanatic Sports Update.
3 with the Nationals. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. What's big, lives in the blue, and likes to show off? Whales! And they're making a big splash this summer in Maine. Visit Maine.com. This message sponsored to you by the Maine Office of Tourism. The Phillies begin a 3-game series in South Philadelphia against the Washington Nationals. Phillies took 4-5 against the Nationals early in the month of June. They hope to continue to win after they just took 2 of 3 against the Cardinals. Speaking of the Cardinals, they lost yesterday, and the Phillies are now just 1 game back of St. Louis for the final wild card spot. They're 4 games back of the Padres for the second, 4.5 back of the Braves, who sit in the top wild card spot. Keep it locked in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Saltunis, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. The biggest party of the year for Philadelphia sports fans is back.
Oh, my God!
FanDuel Sportsbook presents 97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest, Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live.
Let's just go. All of the Fanatic hosts celebrity guests, interactive activities, and attractions.
And lots of food and drink.
97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest 2022.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Saturday, October 1st at Xfinity Live.
The countdown is on. This is a free event, but you will need a ticket to attend.
Keep listening for ticket giveaways, ticket rate appearances, online ticket raids, and a special offer from FanDuel Sportsbook to score tickets.
Must be 21 or older to attend.
97.5 The Fanatic's FanFest 2022. Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sportsbook. Believe it. Be there.
Hey everybody, it's Pat Egan, and I'm here with Dylan Sullivan at Recovery Centers of America to talk about addiction and support our friends and families who are affected by the disease of addiction. This health issue is very personal to me. In 2002, someone very close to me was battling alcohol addiction. My family and I are so grateful that he sought help, and we've been tighter as a family ever since.
Thanks for sharing, Pat. It's so important we talk about addiction. We need to break down that stigma and the barriers to recovery. That's why we do what we do at Recovery Centers of America. You call us at 1-800-RECOVERY 24/7, and we'll pick up the phone, talk to you about your struggles, and figure out the best course of treatment to get you better, because we want you in recovery for life. This is serious treatment, and we'll help your family too with family therapy and support groups. If you're struggling with your mental health, which over half of people with addiction do, we will treat that too. Appreciate your time. Again, if you need help, call us day or night at 1-800-RECOVERY or find us online at recoverycentersofamerica.com.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get started with gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. And now, for a limited time, get 3 months on us. Call or go online today to learn more. And 7/21/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 1 gigabit internet. Security Edge, 1 voice line and Connection Pro customers only. 3-year contract required. 3 months on us after prepaid card redemption. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most Root Metrics 5G data reliability wins in 2H 2021. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title? No problem. With gas prices at all-time highs, now's the time to donate.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
With your donation, you'll receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher, so donate today.
Did you know that shapes have sounds? This is the sound of a square, because it's Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef served up on those hot and juicy hamburgers. And this is the sound of a circle. Not the Arctic Circle, but a circle of frozen beef that's flash frozen somewhere else. And this is the sound of a triangle. Anyway, when you want hot and juicy hamburgers, go for the square at Wendy's. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers.
Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Hellsberg Diamonds presents
the guy who found the perfect ring. Jake needed an engagement ring. So he did his research, asked his fiance's best friends for advice.
She wants emerald cut. Definitely.
And he went to Hellsberg Diamonds. Jake knew that Hellsberg's been in business for over 100 years. That means quality. And with their price match guarantee, he'd get a great deal. And she'd get the ring she's always wanted.
Way to go, Jake.
So be like Jake. Find the ring of her dreams at a Hellsberg Diamonds near you or at Hellsberg.com.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s, like go back to college, learn to skateboard.
Whoa.
Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. At aceyourretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a free 3-minute chat with the friendly digital retirement coach, Avo, and receive personalized tips to help boost your savings. Start chatting with Avo today at aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Where did I put that?
Pete's property manager just took an extended vacation.
To see the dreams.
He needs a replacement before this becomes a cruel summer.
Ooh, you wanted the lakefront for the 17th. How did this get double booked already?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by conducting interviews on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
We all know Philly sports is big business, and we've got you covered every weekday with the Fanatic's Business of Sports reports that are powered by Pico for Business. For information on how your company can save with Pico's incentives, go to pico.com/business.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
$130 across the Delaware Valley. Cause Radio Tunis. Looks like it's going to storm, dude.
Oh, is it supposed to be?
Yeah, we may not
I
get ball
I haven't checked the weather. Oh, you had a game today?
No. They're done.
Camp?
Yeah, it's going to... The storm's here from now, actually from 4 o'clock all night.
Wow, really?
Yeah, stormy.
Supposed to cool off?
It's going to be in the 70s tonight. That's about it. Tomorrow's going to be
tomorrow's back in the 90s.
90s, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's summertime, so
Yeah.
whatever, you know. Well, we've been lucky. I mean, we've had some great weather.
Yeah, it actually really it hasn't been that bad. And even yesterday was kind of comfortable if you're in the shade.
But they may not play tonight.
Yeah. Yep, no fightings.
Dude, I don't know about you, but again, that's what I mean about the sports calendar, dude.
Yeah, you like it when it rains during the football season.
Well, no, I just like the fact that you don't have to worry about. There's always games. It's football. So Anthony's I don't think he's got practice tonight. I love his workouts, dude.
Oh yeah,
And he's the best, right? He's like at the end of practice because it's all conditioning stuff now, right? And it's miserable, like because football practice isn't fun. There's elements to it that's fun.
It's fun for you to watch.
Well, right. He's like, "Oh, Daddy, it was the hardest practice yet." I go,
That's good for you.
Yeah. Brian in the Northeast. You're on 97.5 Fanatic. Brian.
Yo, what's up, cuz?
What's up, my brother? How you been?
I've been good. How you been?
Good, buddy.
Haven't been able to call in. I got a new job.
Oh, you're not teaching?
No, I got in a different business here.
What are you doing?
Well, I don't want to see you got a sponsor that's I don't want I don't have to get into that. That's our rival, so I'll leave that where it is. That's one of your big sponsors. So I don't want to I don't want to name drop and get you in trouble.
All right. Well, don't know what
I'm in the tomato pie business. I'm in the tomato pie business.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. That's awesome, brother.
Yeah, it's fun.
You got a bakery? That's awesome.
I do. I do got a bakery.
Fantastic.
I do. Yeah. If it ever doesn't work out at the other place, give us a call. You know, you're our main guy. You know, we need the head Italian in there.
I love it.
You were in a dream of mine, cuz.
Get out.
Yeah, I met you in person, and you didn't look Italian. It was all. And I never remember my dreams, and I can't get this dream out of my head. You were like an Irish-looking cuz. It was
top of the morning to you.
Yeah, top of the morning. We weren't from Ireland. You're probably from the Northeast, to be honest. Or
I have my Notre Dame tattoo on my calf.
You got rid of the flag and you replaced it with the fighting Irishman.
I got to tell you, one of my best friends, Boo, right? He and I, we were, 17 years old, and he's Irish, right? And he got the Notre Dame fighting Irish guy, and I got the boot, right? We both had on our calf.
Yeah. I'm tattoo free, but I had a couple. I had my Italian buddy. Got
everyone. It's amazing. Then, of course, this is prehistoric days. Now I got to get it covered up somehow with a sleeve type of deal.
Yeah. My one buddy, I always tell him he's a Tasmanian devil away from the worst tattoo collection.
Yeah, I'm there with it. Yeah.
He's got them all. He's got the tribal band. He's got Donald Duck on an anchor.
That's big. Yeah. Oh, that's the best.
His only good one is he's got Xavier Roberts on his butt.
Get out.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's impressive.
Not that I look at it, but
right.
That's his only decent tattoo that he's got, and it's on his tush.
Oh, that's funny.
I love your proposal about the football.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
It would. Now, I've become a Temple fan in the recent years. I mean, what do you think it does to them?
I don't think it has any. It doesn't change, right? I mean, they're not going to be in a
conference anyway, right?
Yeah. Well, what you do is you're going to merge what's left of the ACC with the American. So, that you play with whatever it is, like Duke, right? The ACC teams that don't get swallowed up by the SEC.
Well, part of the problem I think one of the problems that Temple's having trouble is, they're not good enough for the football, right? Like, they're getting that football money, but all their other teams have to play in there. Like girls soccer has to lose them $2-3 million a year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they have to travel to, SMU. They're not going to St. Joe's. They're going to SMU.
Right.
They're going to Central Florida for the weekend.
Tulane, yeah.
Right. And they're not able to charge at all. When you have the bigger schools that are winning and packing a stadium, they can handle that. To me, Temple's, it hurts them. I don't see them being able to ever compete unless they start competing.
Well, it always goes back to, listen, Matt had them playing, man. Like Matt had them legit.
You think they're legit again this year or not, soon or not?
Nah, I don't know. I like the coach. I don't know. We'll see. I like it, but the problem is it's so you can't compete. I don't want to kid myself. It's going to be hard to compete with any of those. We talk about national championships, right? Like that moment when they are almost about to beat Notre Dame. I think that's as best as gets.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have a college team in the city.
No, I know.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I don't know. I just think that it'd be a nice Saturday for the businesses in town,
Yeah, no, listen, football starved we are, how much we love it, It would be great.
I think like kids are going more to city schools now, though. Why can't, if Cincinnati can do it, why can't Temple?
Yeah, but it was funny. Like Cincinnati was really good last year, right? And they had a really good defense and they had good corners, legitimate corners. But they couldn't win a national championship. They were so outclassed. You know why? Because they don't have an offensive line. You got no depth and you got no line.
Yeah, I'm not saying you jump right to the national title if you're Cincinnati, but you're at least respectable. You're in the top 20. You know what I mean? And then and that feeds everything. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Cincinnati's campus, but I mean,
I have. Yeah.
That's like
I've covered a couple games there. Yeah.
I felt
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
They're wearing it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Temple's not wearing it. You know.
I hear you. No, it's a great point, Brian. I love you, man. Listen, good. Don't be a stranger. Thanks, pal. No, listen. I would love for Temple to be able to make a climb. Well, look, if they do what they're doing with the SEC, the Big Ten,
it's done.
I mean, yeah. There's. Well, look at those teams. There's all the NIL money that's out there. How are you going to compete with Miami? See what they're doing with NIL
Oh, my
money?
God. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, if anything, you do a separate kind of conference playoff, right, where it is the teams like Temple. I'm not saying like minor leagues, you know what I mean? But
well, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like there's the two top conferences have their own playoff. Then you have the remainders of the American Athletic Conference. They play in another conference.
Well, they would be with here's what would happen. The American and the ACC join forces.
Yes.
And the Big 12 and the Pac-12 join forces. So it's like the leftovers.
Right.
So you have leftovers in that conference and leftovers in this conference, and you have the superior two and then the inferior two.
Yeah.
I mean, and listen, people would still watch. Like, I'd still watch.
Oh, of course. I'm still repping to you.
You know, but you would still watch those other two conferences.
Yeah.
But again, the problem is that you'll never compete at that big level. And there's a lot of schools like that. And there's a lot of basketball schools. Like Duke's never going to compete at that level.
No, of course not.
Right? I mean, you still got a bunch of teams in the SEC. They don't have a prayer.
Yeah, every once in a while they have a nice season that pops up, but for the most part, it's the same Titans all the time.
I mean, even like a Tennessee, who was a national powerhouse with Peyton. I mean, they haven't been relevant since T. Martin left, and that's 20 years ago.
Right.
So, and Knoxville. That's college. That's the bosom of college football. Knoxville. I spent about 10 days down there.
Really?
In the shadows of the Smoky Mountains. I went to class with Peyton.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
cool. For a big story, yeah.
Well,
so I did a whole
what was that
story.
like? He wasn't doing audibles in the classroom.
Dude, he was the greatest. He was the greatest. In fact, I had such a good time. I sat in him all week. I ate lunch with him in the cafeteria. He was awesome. And listen, he's media savvy, right? So he knows I'm working in New York, so it's a big story in New York.
Right.
So, why not? And I mean, he was fun. And then the next year, he gets drafted by the Colts. And I go to Indy. I go to the training camp to do a story. I forget where they trained at. Anyway, I go to training camp to do a story. And he knew everything. Anthony, what's going on, buddy? Like, they're like, he knew. He's so media savvy. He knows everything.
He's smart. He knows what he's doing.
Right? Oh, and you're like, hey, mate, And he was fantastic. But that was like a mecca of college football with the checkered end zone.
Yeah,
dude.
and if you could bring it back to life in its own kind of conference, like that, that'd be cool.
But there's a lot of those teams. I mean, listen, that's a big school, but there's a lot of those Missouri. There's a lot of teams like that in the SEC.
Yeah, Vanderbilt.
Right. Jordan Matthews, Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of those things, but for college football, man, you're going to, I think, I know I would love to have those big schools and have a playoff and a real NFC, AFC feel to it. Colby, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Colby.
Anthony, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
Not too much. It's funny that you mentioned Vanderbilt and Knoxville. I just went through those towns this morning.
You did?
I'm a truck driver, man. I'm out here on the road, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate being able to tune into you guys on the internet and listen.
Oh, that's fantastic. I get those long drives, man. That's good. We get to keep you company.
Yeah, but I'm with you, brother. I'm so excited about football. I love football. I'm just a football head, man. And I kind of cut Andrew some slack there because I think just over the past couple of years of listening, he's more of a baseball guy. Like he holds baseball in a higher regard than football. So, he just doesn't want to give that up. And
I just thought, I don't want to fast forward through it. I love football, but I'm enjoying my baseball, man.
Yeah, I got you. But so one of the you were on the Sunday night cast on Sunday, Anthony, but I was on the road and I was so excited to get to the hotel so I could watch that Philadelphia Stars game. And I know a lot of people have brushed it off or didn't take the USFL seriously, but I thought it was actually a good product.
Did you really? Listen, I didn't say it. Yeah, I didn't say it. In fact, I didn't even realize it at all.
Yeah, so I was flipping back and forth between the Phillies and that game, and I know they're not really based in Philadelphia, but if you're gonna brand the city with you, I'm gonna.
I respect that, Colby.
And so it was a really good game. They ended up losing in the end, but I thought it was a good product. And one of the cool things about being out on the road, just with football, and because I love it so much, one thing that I love to do, like if I'm out on a Friday, I will look for a high school football game to go to and just watch.
Wow! Will you? That's awesome.
A couple of years ago, I was.
That's a great. I would love. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I was down in Plano, Texas, a couple of years ago, and I just looked up the local high school team that I was near, and I grabbed a program, and on the team, Michael Irvin's son.
Wow.
And, 2 years ago, I was in Vero Beach, Florida. And same thing. I just went to the local high school game. It was actually a playoff game, and I watched Asante Samuel Jr. play in high school.
Get out of here!
That's how much.
Is Vero Beach still? They used to be Dodger Town back in the day. That's where the Dodger spring training used to be, and it was Dodger Town. Yeah. Wow, that's wild. Asante Samuel. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was cool. So it's cool to see him, go
to Plano, Texas. I mean,
Chargers.
I mean, that's cool, man. Football, that kind of football, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and echo your sentiment about missing and loving football, man.
Dude, I love that. I absolutely love that. What a great idea, man. A great call, Colby. Thank you, buddy. When you do it, let me know. Tunies, that's a cool thing.
That is pretty cool. I like that.
How great is that? Did you go? I would do that. You're in a town. Let me go watch a little Friday Night Under the Lights.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool thing. I actually just talked about this with Christy recently. I was explaining to her that high school football in Texas is ridiculous, and she didn't believe me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because
stadiums. All
these towns, they get 30,000 people.
Clearview Pioneers, but there's not 30,000 people showing up.
I will say this, though, dude. This area's got some good high school football.
Yeah, no, there is. It's just it's not packing. It's not packing the house.
South Jersey's got good football.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. But it's not like a religion like it is down south.
Nah, yeah. Well, Texas, too. I mean, that whole Friday Night Lights thing is for real.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'll never forget who was I was Kevin Cobb. I was down there, and he was talking about the local high school had all they were renovating a stadium, and it was they were spending like $1 zillion for a high school stadium.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's not going to happen here.
No, but it's a good idea. That whole concept of checking out different, like in Florida is the same with Florida. Those kids are ridiculous down there too.
Yeah, and I think it's more so like bucket list stuff. after I went to see Temple Notre Dame, it wasn't just because Temple was playing there. Like, I wanted a chance to get out there. I've been thinking about like the other stuff I'd like to do. Like, I'm not a Duke fan, but I would love to go to a game at
Cameron.
And yeah, I mean that's really like I would love to do something like that and hit up a couple of historic spots. I've been to Wrigley, I've been to Fenway for a couple of baseball games. I've been telling you that Lambeau in the cold is a dream of mine one day to check that out.
Yeah, I mean that's worth it. I mean that's great.
So that would be really cool. A Friday night, high school football game where it really matters in some places.
Wow, this is awesome. CBS. My buddy just sent it over. They ranked all the coaches.
NFL?
Yeah.
Where's Sirianni at?
I'm looking right now. Guess who's number 1?
No, don't tell me it's the boy genius.
He's number 2.
Oh, okay.
Sean McVay, number 2. You know who number 1 is?
Or did they already kick Hoodie out?
Hoodie's number 3.
Oh, then it's Andy.
Yes! Red.
So
Sean
McVay, because he has a freaking all-star team, is already better than Bill Belichick in their eyes.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I think I could have won the Super Bowl with that team. Oh, man.
Number 4. Can you guess number 4?
Your Goots.
Can you guess number 4?
I'm afraid that it's another
AFC.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's another.
In fact, 4 and 5 are AFCs.
I'm afraid.
And the same division. And yes, one of them is that.
Oh, so it's a Brandon Staley?
Oh, no.
Oh, thank God. I would have hated that.
No, 4 and 5 are same division. AFC. AFC North. So you got back-to-back Tomlin and Harbaugh.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Harbs is 5. Number 6. I love it. AFC as well. AFC East.
Oh, McDermott.
My boy, that's right. Sean is number 6. I like it.
That's awesome.
I got him over McVay anyway.
I hate Sean McVay.
Dude, they go Matt LaFleur number 7.
Oh, come on, man. Why? Because he's got Aaron Rodgers.
Pete Carroll 8.
Yeah, what's he want?
Kyle Shanahan 9.
Pete Carroll becoming a little overrated.
I agree.
A little overrated.
Yes, I agree.
Had
with
one
you.
of the greatest defenses all time. A little overrated.
Correct.
No. I like him. Don't get me wrong.
I know. Number 10, Vrabel.
I do like him. It'll be interesting to see whenever he has a quarterback.
Yeah, he's a good coach. Number 11. Oh, how about that? Dougie P.
Wow. Okay.
Number 11 is Dougie P. Number 12, Reich.
That might be a little high.
Number 13, Kevin Stefanski.
Wow, okay.
Let me find my boy. 16.
Okay. Just out of the
Nick.
top half.
16 for Nick. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. That was fun, brother. Good to have you back, my man.
Good to be back.
We appreciate it. Well, stay tuned. The General is coming up next. Tommy, Jen back. So, everybody, have a great, great day.